Viewer discretion is advised.
Stop doing ground!
We're good. We're good. I love you guys. You're sitting on a throne of lies and she's wearing a crown of deceit.
Hey! I hate drugs.
You hate drugs?
Yes, sir. Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
Cops is filmed on location with the men and women of law enforcement. All suspects are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
Growing up in Bakersfield, there's a lot of hardworking people that live out here, and they're law-abiding citizens. It feels good every time I get to be able to give back to the people that helped me to be where I'm at today, and just help them by keeping these streets safe and making a positive impact in the community. All right, so we have a group of motorcycles that are driving with no lights and driving recklessly right now, so they're also unregistered, so we'll see we can get a stop on one. John Gang 8 traffic stop. This will be on a unreadable subject on a mini bike. We're going to be at East California and Washington. We're going to try to get this subject right here. He's running with no lights. Control on Gang 8. It's going to be a fair to yield. We'll be approaching Mount Vernon. Speeds of 37. Heavy traffic, no peds. We're going to discontinue the pursuit.
Metro towns are clear.
Air 1, we're 1097 in the area. Which direction on the East California?
They're going to be going northbound from Mount Vernon, California. There's going to be quite a large group of motorcycles at this point.
Air 1, we have visual. If you could pinpoint them, we can follow. There is one high rate of speed leading the pack. I don't know if it's going to be your subject.
Negative. It's going to be toward the rear. It's going to be a subject that has a white fanny pack on. However, it's going to be difficult to try to stop him. Air 1 Gang 8, yeah, there's the subject with the white fanny pack.
Air 1, I believe so. He's going to have a flashing green front headlight, and he's coming up to, I believe, Mount Vernon, continuing northbound. A white shirt and a black helmet turning into the fast strip. Correction, 1022 fast strip. He's continuing northbound, number 2 lane.
Yeah, Air 1 is able to keep a visual of the motorcyclist. A lot of times in areas like this where there's heavy traffic,
Air 1, looks like we're going to be slowing down.
we don't want to put the public at risk. So what we like to do is let Air 1 follow them, and hopefully they can land them, and that way we can safely apprehend them.
Gang 8, 10-4, we're stuck behind the red.
Okay, well, guys, we got it.
Air 1 is going to be a pack of 4, and they're continuing northbound. Our primary is continuing northbound as well. He's going to be at the rear of the pack with 2, looks like motorcycles or mopeds in front of him. And we have a CHP unit 1097. Looks like he's in active pursuit.
He's going to go off-road.
Oh,
the gates.
Oh, you can get in there, bud.
Air 1, he just accessed the walking path, and we're going to be westbound.
Westbound on the weapon.
Like it sounds like at this point, he's possibly going to be setting up for some type of flip bail.
Just turned his green light off.
With our technology, as that bike gets hotter, we're just going to get a better and better picture. It's pitch black down there, but I got a good beat on him. It looks like he's might have lost control, but he's back on it. He went off the embankment a little bit, and he's working into the river, down the embankment, into the river, and he ditched the moped. Still got eyes on him. He's going to be just about 75 yards northwest of him.
153 boy, I got him at gunpoint. He's cooperative.
1 at gunpoint.
Air 1, I got 1 prone down. Air 1, I have 1 unit in contact. Taking him into custody.
The subject is being cooperative, so we're headed that way to try to assist him right now. You got him rent a card?
No, they found him down there hiding.
Okay.
His bike was off to the left. We pushed it up.
Let me interview him and we'll go from there. All right, how you doing, man? What was going on down there in California when I tried to stop you? Were you guys joyriding?
I guess some guy had got these jerseys for us, and we were just having a ride out because we had got the jerseys.
You're just riding around?
But we not like related or nothing. It's just there's a page on Instagram, I guess, that we ride motorcycles, but
okay,
that's about it.
So you guys kind of ride motorcycles as a hobby, or pocket bikes, whatever?
Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
I guess street bikes.
Did you see my patrol vehicle lights light you up in the siren?
Yeah.
So why did you not stop? So here's the deal, man. The area that you're on, there's a ton of traffic. There's other motorcyclists like you on pocket and other guys on pocket bikes. There's people walking on foot. Okay. Do you think by driving the way you're driving that jeopardizes the public? I'm going to tell you it does 100%.
In response to your question, yes.
Okay. And you agree with that. So that tells me that you're level-headed. You understand what's going on.
Based off what you said, yes.
Okay. You realize we had a helicopter following you the whole time?
Yeah, I guess. So based on my knowledge, on you guys are.
Listen, man, you're a young man. You got a lot of life ahead of you. You need to make better decisions about this, okay? The bag is what set him apart from all the other bikers that were trying to flee from us at that time. So we were able to identify him based off this characteristic that he had, his clothing item.
Everyone did an outstanding job. It was a huge help for us because with the spotlight, I was able to follow the spotlight the whole way, and everyone had him when he crashed here. He ran out, 100 yards out that way toward the river, and went 10-15 from there.
Yeah, these little pocket bikes, they've been a real issue. Reckless driving and everything all over Bakersfield and parts of Kern County, so they pose a serious risk to the public. All right, man. So tonight, what you're going to go to jail for is evading and reckless driving upon a highway, okay? I don't think you're a bad guy. I think you just made the wrong decision tonight. The adrenaline kind of got the best of you, but it's something you can learn from, okay?
I'm Detective Adami. I've been with the Hayward Police Department for about 6 years. I grew up here in Hayward, so it's cool to be able to work for the city I grew up in and lived in. You know the area pretty well and get to interact with a lot of people that you grew up with out here. That's why they call it the heart of the Bay, best city in the Bay Area.
All you need is be advised. A report of a 261 that just occurred. Suspect still on scene.
So we're headed to a patrol call regarding sexual assault between a male and a female. The female is calling in about the male, about the sexual assault. They're both on scene. He's somewhere outside walking around. The female half is inside the lobby, just screaming and calling the police.
Could be better.
All right, you just sit right here, okay? Yeah, put your hands on top of your head. I just want to make sure you're not any weapons, okay?
No, none at all. You know kind of why we're here? Do you have your ID on you, Lorenzo?
Yes, sir. I made sure I grabbed it.
No, you're all good. Who is she to you?
Associate.
Just have a seat. How long have you known her?
Ugh. Not at all.
Not at all?
Not at all.
So this was like your first time meeting her?
I copy there.
Yes. Facebook, Instagram.
10-3, so I'll advise you.
You're not like boyfriend, girlfriend, or?
No, sir.
Okay. Do you know her name?
She called herself Shay on Instagram. I had to look on the Instagram.
Choked me and slapped me. I got raped.
So this was an escort services?
It was.
You provided escort services to him?
I did.
Once the escort services were completed, what happened?
Once they were completed, I told him that he couldn't do all he wanted to do, and he got upset and told me that wasn't okay, and put his hands around me and forcefully put me on the ground and put his inside me.
Okay. At any time did you tell him to stop?
I did. I was screaming.
Were you trying to fight him off of you?
A little bit, and after that I stopped because I knew he was going to beat me up.
Do you remember what he said to you while that was taking place?
He said, I don't give a about you screaming. That was it, because I'm hoping like some neighbors would hear me or something.
What were the services that were going to be provided for your escort? I just need to get an idea of how consensual was it?
Okay, so I'm going to show you the messages. When he sent me over, he said he didn't want any sex. So when my time was up, I told him, okay, I'm about to leave. He's like, how are you going to leave without having sex with me? And I said, sir, in the messages, you specifically said you did not want to have sex. I didn't show you. And so then he gets upset. So I was like, okay, whatever. I was like, okay, come on, let me suck your So I went to suck his and so then he grabbed me like this aggressively. I said, hey, don't be aggressive. I said, calm down. So he's like, all right. So then we do it, and then he's trying to be too aggressive. I tell him, hey, you not calm down. We're not doing all that. And so after he tries to be too aggressive, I get up. He says, "Oh no, bitch," and grabs me by my neck and puts me down and puts his inside of me.
So I get up. Also, make sure you do want to provide a SART exam, correct?
Absolutely.
Okay, all right. What's your name again, Miss?
Esther.
Esther?
Yes.
Miss Esther, do you want to just have a seat here on the stairs for me? Appreciate it.
So what is this against me?
You're just being detained right now. Okay?
What? Why?
You're just being detained for a second. You're not under arrest or that. You're being detained.
For what?
You can just sit down. All right, just have a seat down.
So why am I being detained?
Huh?
Why am I being detained?
Because obviously we received a call of some type of activity or crime happening. We're investigating that right now.
Okay.
At this point, I mean, you're not free to leave. That's why you're in handcuffs.
I also call.
We're just waiting for the investigating officer to come by.
You're answering questions, but you're also not giving everything. Right?
Okay.
It's all part of everything.
But I'm saying, why am I being detained though?
We just told you.
So I could be taken to jail based on what she said.
Let me talk to him real quick. Sir, you tell me what's cracking.
I don't know what she's saying.
What happened?
I know my story painted a different picture.
Okay.
I for damn sure my apartment painted a different picture.
Right.
Man, I ain't on no rapist. Allegations of attempt, trying, did, wanted to, never did it. Never did it. I'm not trying to rape nobody. I got daughters. I'm scared right now. I know what the allegations is. This not gonna end well for me, and it hurts me because I'm about to be playing.
Mr. Lorenzo, peep gang.
Super catch up.
One of my officers here. I'm gonna talk to him real quick, or then he's gonna come holler at you and let you know what time it is right now. Okay? Esther, do you mind kind of educating me? Like, what is it that?
So I advertise on this website. I put pictures on there, and guys can call me. I'll show you guys. And mind you, he's been on my Instagram. I have a working Instagram. He's been stalking me on Instagram. I could show you guys all the DMs.
You can show the other officers that.
Beautiful.
Just, if you don't mind, just educating me on how this page works and what kind of pictures. I'm just curious, so that from my own knowledge. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. So this is what it looks like. Mega Personals. It's an escorting ad where you can call and meet women.
Do you also describe in there the pricing in regards to how much it costs?
No. And so here's our messages. He contacted me this morning, really looking for someone I can spend time with sexually. No relations, to be blunt. I'm located in Hayward. Would like to see you as soon as possible. He sent this address. I called him. Then I call him when I get on the phone. He's like, "I'm not looking for any sex. You're sexy. You're pretty. I just want to make TikToks with you. I'll just pay you for your time." This is what he says when I get inside. I've been there for like 30 minutes. I'm like, okay, I'm about to leave. He gets upset. He's like, "I want to." I'm like, okay, calm down. You're not doing that. So then he gets mad. I get up naked. I said, "You know what? I'm leaving." "You're not leaving." Slaps me. "Give me back my money, bitch. I don't give a acting crazy. I start screaming. He chokes me. So then I put his money back down, and then I'm in the hallway screaming, knocking on all doors, trying to get everybody's attention. Nobody comes out. So then I call the police.
Okay. All right.
That's that.
Go ahead and sit down. The other officers are almost here. Okay, miss?
Yeah.
I appreciate your cooperation.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Well, based on what she's telling us, she wanted at the end. He wanted more. He forced his way onto her. He strangled her. Obviously, she has evidence in her phone. She has the pictures. So at this time, we're going to take him to jail for rape. She's going to go to the hospital for a SART exam, and we'll go from there.
I've been with the department for approximately 7.5 years. Being hired on, I was in the United States Marine Corps. It's very beneficial to have a little bit of extra training that I can bring back here to a patrol side and make sure we all get home safe at the end of the day. So we're en route to, sounds like a domestic violence situation between a family. Brother-in-law is at the location causing a scene, so we're going to see what's going on here today.
All two of us on the left. Two away, but I got kids over here, dude. What if they pick that up? It don't matter. I got daughters, dude.
Sheriff's Department.
Stop coming over here.
What's up, man? Sheriff's Department. Come here, dude.
Go over there, bro.
Come here, dude.
Go over there.
Stop.
I walk away.
Stop. Stop. Put your hands behind your back now.
Relax.
Relax, dude. Okay. Could be, man. Calm down, man. Relax.
Yes, sir.
Relax.
Relax, dude. He said he threw it somewhere over there, but I don't know if...
Are you the one who called, buddy?
Yeah, I'm the one that called.
Okay.
I think I talked to you last time.
Yeah. What's this, man?
Oh, wallet.
No, what's this thing in the bag?
Oh, see, that might be it, right?
Right?
Coca.
What? It's coca? Cocaine?
Crystal.
Yeah? When was the last time you used it?
5 years ago.
5 years ago?
Yeah, but I got the police.
Or 5 days ago?
5 years ago.
5 days ago? Are you high right now?
I ain't going to.
Do you need medical attention, dude?
No.
I'm sweating pretty hard. Let's take him out.
No, they found it with him on. He threw it down the street and threw it away.
He had a crystal over there, but I'm all like, I went to look where he said it, and it's not there. So I don't know what he did with that
Was
big
it maybe
crystal.
this?
That's amphetamine. Looks like crystal.
Nah, was that it? Because what he had just fell out of his hand, and it was.
Where
like
was he at? Where was he walking over
Like
here?
right at the end of that wooden gate when you get to where the dirt is at right there. It's like a little tissue on the ground. It's always something, but this is the first time I caught him like actually using it. But
What are you talking about? Using what?
that powder stuff. But he had a big ass rock though. It was like a rock.
Was he smoking it or something?
He had a long ass metal tube. And that's all I know he had on him. I don't know what he was doing with it.
Does he usually look like and act like that?
Yep, all the time.
All the time?
All the time.
Okay.
I had to shove him out my house because he didn't want to get out. I'm all like, hey man, just step outside. He throw his elbow at my chin and I just push him. I just shove him, but he swear he threw it somewhere right here because I see the tissue on the ground, but I don't see nothing right here. And then he went to that house on the corner right there and sat in front of it for a minute, and then he walked back over here like, I ain't got it no more. I threw it away, and I'm all like, nah, you got to show me where you threw that because somebody else could pick it up.
Yeah,
and they
bro.
could get hurt off of that. So
you guys have kids and stuff?
Yeah, I got 6 kids. I got 6 girls up in there right now.
Dude.
And I'm all like, and then he just doing weird stuff. I told him, I was like, you gonna act like that, you can't come over here. And I'm trying to tell his sister, like, I'm not trying to be rude or anything around your peoples or anything, but I got girls coming over and then I got people coming over for a barbecue. I don't want him like gangbanging on people and stuff like that. I just don't want him around my kids. That's it. And I'm just trying to show some respect by not putting my hands on him. He could walk on his own, but he didn't want to. So this is as far as we got.
What would you like us to do today? Obviously get him out of here.
Yeah, but he's gonna come. He's gonna end up coming right back. I don't know why his mom keeps telling him to come over here. We're not his parents. You're his. That's your son.
Yeah.
Went in my girl's car and grabbed some bolt cutters. Like, you stole my security equipment.
Yeah.
And then I had to get it all back.
Okay.
So I'm all like, it's crazy.
Do you want to press charges for him trying to steal that stuff?
Yeah, I'm pressing.
Heck yeah, dude. All right, man.
Because I'm tired of it.
Can you tell me, like, we'll walk back up to the front, buddy?
Yeah, because he had that, and then he was all like, I did it right here. And then when I asked him again before, right when y'all hit the corner, he said, I threw it and smashed it on the concrete over there. But I'm all like, you just said it was right
You're talking about the crystal meth?
Yeah, the crystal that he had.
All right, man. We'll walk out to the front.
Okay.
And we'll go from there, all right, buddy?
Yeah.
All right, man. I'm Deputy Tringle, the Sheriff's Department. Obviously, we came here, right? You were here for a barbecue?
Yes,
with your family? What happened, dude?
Nothing. I just came to visit, that's it.
You came to visit?
Yeah, to do a party, to eat and all that.
Yeah.
And she's tripping on me that I'm doing drugs, and then
who's
I'm not
tripping on
doing drugs
you?
like that, like, if I have drugs on me, I'm not disrespecting right here, nothing like that, but...
Who was tripping on you?
Our baby daddy.
Your baby daddy? Okay. Did you smoke any meth today?
Nah.
You sure about that?
Yes, sir.
You're sweating pretty good, dude.
I know, because I've been in the sun all day. I'm sweating it all out.
Okay. You're sweating it all out?
Yeah.
Detoxing a little bit? All right, man. So, what was in your pocket, dude? What was in that green bag that was in your pocket?
Coke.
Coke? Cocaine? So today, you're gonna go to jail for that, okay? For being in possession. Okay?
That's crazy, man.
So obviously you called us here. He was causing a disturbance. You didn't want him here. He's gonna be booked into our local jail. Okay. What we found is sufficient enough for us to book him into the jail.
Okay.
So there's gonna be no charges for taking your t-shirt or your pants or whatnot. Okay. But he is gonna go to jail for being in possession.
I don't understand it. So.
You got family, you got people to protect here. And if that means him not coming around, that's the most important thing, dude. Your kids and your girl, those are most important.
132 in Bush, I've got him at gunpoint. Okay, gunpoint, 132 in Bush, covers code transmit on tag 2. 10-847, 10-847, cancel incident 4360. Okay, we'll still send a code 3.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Shotgun grab! We're good. We're good. I love you guys.
You're sitting on a throne of lies and she's wearing a crown of deceit.
Hey!
I hate drugs.
You hate drugs? Yes, sir. Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
Cops is filmed on location with the men and women of law enforcement. All suspects are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
Myself and Master Deputy Rowe have both been at the sheriff's office here. I've been here almost 6 years, and I've known him since he started here in 2020. The first time I ever met him was actually on a vehicle pursuit. A fellow tried to run on a motorcycle. All the little things that help you out with proactive policing, we kind of share a passion for that.
So we've been searching for a stolen Jeep Compass all throughout the night. One of our K9 units just called out with it, occupied by several individuals on Canner Lane down here. We're about 3 minutes out. They're headed that way to go assist them.
On 10-0, white Jeep headed back towards 29 North. He drove through a few yards and almost ran multiple people over.
Oh. Let's see which way they're going.
County 1235, you want to hit me head on. 29 North, headed back towards town. Speed's 45, no traffic.
Yeah, that's.
Hey, I had sticks set up right here at 29 Masters.
So just past us, we're now in pursuit with.
I'd get set up at 29 towards town.
So we just had a deputy able to deploy stop sticks on the vehicle, and they advised it was a good hit, so they should be slowing down here shortly.
We gotta get caught up this thing. Clear me on the right. Oh, we're going right. Hey, Darius, how many you got in the car?
There was more than one, but I can confirm that the driver, don't see the passenger anymore.
All right, guys, we're on Roosevelt. We're coming up to Abbeville Highway right now. We're very light traffic.
When we get up to the stop sign up here, he slows down. We're trying to take him. His tire's coming off.
All right, if you get a good spin, I'll pin him. He ain't gonna get him. Going in the middle, run. Spin him, spin him, spin him. There you go. Get your gun ready. Spin him, Darius. Come on, get him.
Let's get somebody over to Bacon and check that bell.
Yeah, on it.
250, 250, 250, we're right over.
Pin in the driver.
Covered, I'm breaking the window. I got it. Breaking the window. Show me your hands. Get out. Get out. Crawl this way. Get out.
Don't get those bits.
Is there anybody in the back, son?
No.
You get out. On your belly. You crawl out. Face down. Crawl out.
Crawl out.
You got cover? Yeah, got him. Go ahead and drag him. Get straight down.
Get on your dog if you're in this.
Put your hands behind your back.
Good?
I'm not resisting, y'all.
Tell him, drag him away from the car. Drag him away from the car. We're going to clear the back. Drag him all the way. County Charles, we're going to hit highway as well.
You good?
Okay, partner, being about as well.
Is that it? No, little crack. Got crack in his pocket. He's still got a pulse. Hey, Dixon, he's unconscious.
Fine. Sternum rub his eyes. He's fine.
Sit up, man. You good? I got him. Put your feet out in front of you. Put your feet out in front of you. Take your feet out in front of you.
If we need him, we'll call him back.
Guy with us?
Normally, no.
Good, man? Hey, what's your name, buddy?
Charlie, I'm coming up on you now. Do we got, that's in the roadway. Do we got anybody?
It looks like he went unconscious for a minute, so now I have the EMS going to just check him out, make sure everything's following.
He can sit in the car and wait if he wants.
Because he took a rollover collision in this vehicle without wearing a seatbelt. So They're checking him out. He's not being very cooperative. We still have yet to identify him, so that's what we're going to work on.
I rode down Cantor Lane. They gave that bolo off for that stolen car earlier. I seen it sitting in the house. There were a bunch of thugs standing around it. So I drove to the end, tried to wait for some backup to get there so we could jump out with it. Backup came down the road. I tried to pull up, and he pulled through the front yard, almost struck 2 or 3 people. I had to jump out of the way, so we started pursuing, and the end result.
Hey man, I'm just gonna let you know your charges. Right now you're looking at failure to stop for blue lights, you're driving a stolen vehicle, and we're gonna test those narcotics. So whatever those come back positive for, you're gonna get your charge on that too. Would you like to tell me your name now? No? Did you hear all that? All right.
Okay, so here we go. He was coming out of the apartment.
We gotta find somebody to drive with
What?
So I got taken from my house sometime last night between like 9:30 and 4:45 this morning, and then I didn't really know anything about it until this happened.
Do you live in Anderson?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what happened was, I don't know if anybody's told you, so it actually it alerted one of our cameras and it come back as stolen. So we were in the area looking for it, and then one of our deputies tried to get out with it and it took off. So that's what led us to being here.
Okay.
I guess.
And they hit it?
Yeah, we did. Yes, ma'am. We forcibly stopped it. Yes, ma'am. Because he was driving so wild, and you know, he was at high rates of speed, so we needed to get him off the road. So.
Yeah.
So what's gonna happen next is we're gonna flip the car over, which they're doing right now.
Oh God.
And then we're gonna conduct an inventory of the car, make sure there's no further drugs or guns or anything illegal or illicit inside the vehicle that you obviously don't need to have in your possession, or anybody else needs to have in their possession.
You want to inventory it? It reeks of weed, so he's probably got some bud in there. There's another bag in the center console. Just suspected marijuana.
Suspect told another deputy at the hospital that some individuals that he was with before the pursuit took off threw some narcotics at him and told him to take off running, and that's why he ran. But we haven't been able to locate anything. And the item that we did find in his pocket is not exactly what we thought it was initially first. So the leading theory is he probably took off because he knew the car was stolen, and he's the one who stole it. But right now I don't have any evidence to connect him with the actual theft, but he will be charged with having possession of it.
I got into law enforcement. It was kind of just a calling when I was a young kid. When I grew up, I kind of wanted to make a difference in people's lives and do something bigger with my life. I get to meet people, develop relationships, and connect with them. So I really enjoy being able to try and help people in their lives however they need me to. So we just got a call from a property owner that there's some individuals that are getting evicted that are using drugs right now. One of the individuals has a warrant, so we're gonna go try and see if we can pick them up. I just heard someone inside on the west side. This side? Yeah, I think I heard them over here. All right. Keep an eye on this garage, check that first.
Hold that garage, that thing back. All right. I think he ran back in the house. Up on this side.
You got box ID?
Yeah, that's Brian.
Okay. I'll work on containment right away. Yep. With one on the front. Police department.
All right, let's get moving on this whole duplex. Front and back. Is there anyone else inside?
Green Bay Police.
Come get him. He's in here.
All right. Hold.
Come get him.
Where is he?
He's behind us in the back, so hold on front. Come on, get in.
All right, stay out here. Stay out here.
Stay over here. Come here.
Mom, step outside.
Step outside. Where is he?
Step out. Where is he in the house?
Where is he?
In the back bedroom. Okay, pull it out. Back bedroom closet.
Brian, if you're in there, come out with your hands up.
Sam, I'm gonna go left, Lee.
Brian, if you're in there, come out with your hands up.
The dog's gonna bite you, Brian.
Ready? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna hold right, push in, and I'll follow behind you. Yep. Okay, hold right. Good. Okay.
I'll wait.
All right. Okay, that quick.
Open the door, Brian.
Open the door.
Get on your face.
Get out.
Get on your face. Get out.
Get on the ground.
Get on the ground.
Hey, taser. Hey, watch out. Taser.
Hit him again, bro. Get on the ground. Where's your ass now? Right hand. My pants.
Hands on your back now.
Give me both.
Hand behind your back. Do it now.
Cough. Stop. I can't
Stop resisting. Okay, we'll deal with that.
You want to roll him towards you? Okay.
Hey, chill out.
Open your way.
You got warrants.
Nice.
Yep.
You got warrants and more charges.
What kind of
Obstructing. You ran back in the house.
Hold that.
You got anything out of you? Stay hurt or cut us?
No, how about
All right, you need rescue?
Stand up, Brian. Come on, get on your butt.
On your butt. You can walk. Stand up.
Stand up. Stand up on your feet. Come on. Come on, Brian.
I know.
He's defecating all over himself.
Let's walk outside, get some fresh air. Walk outside, get some fresh air.
Get away my ass, please.
Yeah,
that's not appropriate.
Come on. Let's go.
Out the door.
Come on.
I would just like everybody to watch their step.
Watch your feet, gentlemen.
Do you want to just grab his ankles?
My ankle, what's up, my ankle? I can't tell him, Mark. Relax. Can't tell him.
Yep.
Can you please talk to my sister, please?
Brian, last time I talked to you, I thought you were getting clean.
Now you know how it goes, man. It's hard. It's hard.
They got them programs, you know?
It's hard, man.
All right, you gonna walk to the ambulance when they get here, Brian?
Yeah.
All right, ready?
Ready, Brian?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Watch your head.
Hey, there's some meth over there.
There's a lot going on in this duplex right now. Both sides. Both sides.
A little bit more and then you can get on a stretcher, okay?
What kind of warrants I got?
Warrants? Yeah. I know you got a felony warrant.
What is that for?
I don't know. I got to check. Hang on. Stay up for a sec.
What's going on, man? My ankle.
Your ankle hurts? What ankle?
Turn towards us and sit down.
Your right ankle? Has he been combative towards you guys?
Yeah.
But he's good now.
Okay.
He's fine now. Yeah, he's going to go to jail for his warrants, and then he'll probably have a resisting charge as well. And then we'll have to look at some other charges. I think we're going to search the house at this point with all the drug paraphernalia that was located in there. So the male with the warrant that we were looking for ran. He went into the residence and ended up hiding in a closet. So mom helped us out a little bit. She knew he had some warrants and he was using drugs. So she helped us out, told us where he was. And after a little struggle, get him into custody. Now he's going to get transported to a hospital for any complaints of injury that he's having.
Let's go talk to mom, see if we can get into the house, at least take pictures of what's inside.
Yeah, that sounds good. What's your name again?
Bridget.
Bridget. Okay, Bridget. So we went in, obviously, in that back bedroom.
Yes.
There's some drug paraphernalia that's in there.
In that room earlier today. I don't know what it is. Yes, he does that on that tinfoil.
Okay. Do you have a problem if we go in and check and make sure there's nothing else in there and clear everything out for you?
Okay.
Sound good?
Yeah.
Okay. So right now, this is the room that our gentleman was in. This is his room that he's been staying in, according to mom. And when we came in here originally, there was a lot of drug paraphernalia in here. Sounds like she's been having problems with him with his drug habits lately. He'll go on his warrants and any sort of charges that we want to refer for the paraphernalia.
I've been with the Hayward Police Department going on just about 4 years now. My first 3.5 years I worked midnights, and that's where I fell in love with proactive police work. The way I always looked at it is if I can go out and I can prevent that crime from happening instead of having to respond after, it saves all the innocent victims involved. Partners of mine has a stolen vehicle. There's a couple cars in front of us right here. We're gonna go up and try to attempt a high-risk stop on the vehicle. Brius, I'm coming up behind you. Vehicle positioning is just a high-risk stop because it's a stolen vehicle, and we know sometimes there's weapons involved in those. Hey, working from the back, Brius. Hands above your head now. Put it in park. Take a breath. Stay right there. Do not move.
Okay.
Who else is in that car? A friend? Okay. You're gonna stay just like that, okay? You're gonna turn around.
I got the passenger.
All right, start walking back to the sound of my voice. I'll keep walking. Stop. Keep going a little more. Keep going a little bit more. Backwards. Keep coming back. Keep coming back.
Police car?
Yeah.
Hey, debriefer Brias, how many others in the car?
We're gonna wait for boy 2-2. Come with me. Debriefer real quick. Who's in the car?
Brief me. I don't know his name.
You don't know his name?
No.
Is he by himself?
Yeah.
Just one person?
Yeah.
Okay.
Turn around and face away from us. Walk backwards.
Your hands? Right. Hey.
To your right. To your right. That's to your right. Keep walking back. Stop right there and get down on your knees.
Hey, Brias, once he's at 10, give me 2 on this side to clear the car.
This little ordeal.
Front's clear. Can you pop the back? No. Vehicle's clear. All right, so we just confirmed that this plate is associated with this vehicle. The VIN matches. At this point, we're going to just debrief the driver, see how they came into possession of this vehicle, and move forward from there. Is it your car?
Yeah, I borrowed it from somebody.
You borrowed it? How long you had that car?
Just a day.
A day? I didn't get to check yet. Do you have the keys for it?
Yeah.
You have the keys? Okay. Who's this person you borrowed it from?
His name was I forget his name. I forget his name because I'm nervous right now.
You forget his name? He's letting you borrow cars?
I didn't know him that long ago.
Come on. Someone you don't know is just letting you borrow a car?
Yeah.
Does that sound weird?
The guy was weird.
You think it's a good idea to just borrow cars from weird guys you don't know?
Apparently not.
Okay. You think there's a pretty good idea that you had that this car is probably stolen?
It's stolen?
Yeah.
It didn't seem like he would be driving a stolen car.
What do you mean by that?
The guy that let me borrow the car.
Do you have a phone number for this guy?
No.
All right, so you're telling me a guy you don't really know, that you don't have a phone number for, you can't remember his name, let you borrow this car.
Yeah, I can't remember
But you
his
had
name
no
if I think about
idea, or
it.
just come on, you have no idea this car is possibly stolen?
I really didn't think it was stolen.
Yeah, I just got a scale and some weed.
What bag was that in? Was that by itself?
That was by itself, just down here.
In the center? Okay.
It's hanging out on the floor.
All right. We pulled you out of this car, pointing guns at you and everything. So this was a reported stolen vehicle.
Okay.
All right. So you're obviously in the front passenger seat. How'd you know her?
I know her brother. I don't really know. I just met her for about a month now.
Okay. How long are you guys hanging out today? Before
just right
this?
now.
Just now?
Yeah, I was
Like she
hanging
just
out with
picked
her
you up?
brother. Huh?
She just picked you up?
No, she was at her brother's house and she was there and she had wheels. I was like, you think you can give me a ride down here?
Okay.
So yeah, I was like, okay, I need a ride.
You said you're 15 years clean?
Yeah.
But you're getting right back up in it now?
I'm not trying to get this as a sign.
Oh, no, you were honest with me, though. You said,
yeah.
I'm kind of falling back in. I hope that this kind of gives you a little shock at the consciousness because you don't want to go back into that, right?
Yeah, I know.
All right, man. All right, well, you're free to go.
All right, thank you.
All right, you take care, Martin. We just talked to Paul, the owner of this car.
Oh, that's what's his name, Paul.
So when did you actually get this car? Because it wasn't yesterday.
Like the day before yesterday or something.
Okay, so like Tuesday?
Yeah.
Because today's Thursday?
Yeah.
Okay. How did you get it? Did Paul maybe walk off into the grocery store and you drove off with this car?
No, he said it was okay.
He said it was okay?
Yeah, where is he at? Is he here?
He's gonna come. Obviously wants his car back. So his story is very different. So I want to hear your side of this story because his side is making you sound like you're the bad guy and you're trying to tell me you're not.
He picked me up at Target and then we went.
Where at? What city?
We're like Oakland, I think.
You're in Oakland?
Mm-hmm.
He picks you up at Target in Oakland?
No, he picked me up here.
Okay. And you guys go to Target in Oakland. Okay. At what point does he say you can have this vehicle?
When he got out of the car and told me that I could go ahead and take the vehicle if I needed to go home.
So you just left him at Target in Oakland?
No, I don't know where he went. We weren't at Target at that point. I don't know where he went.
So you're at some unknown location somewhere. He gets out of the car on foot and says, you can just take my car and go home?
From my experience, I think it's best when I don't say anything at all.
You can do that. You can absolutely do that if you want. She's going to end up going for vehicle theft as well as being in possession of a stolen vehicle. Inside the car, I did the inventory for you. There is baggies of marijuana, additional small plastic baggies, and electronic scale. Okay. So this sales of marijuana products as well. The passenger, I believe, is Martin. I released him, okay?
Okay, awesome, man. I appreciate the help.
Absolutely.
132 in Bush. I've got him at gunpoint. Okay, gunpoint. 132 in Bush. Covers code 3. Kingston. 2514 can transmit on tag 2. 1047, 1047 can send it on 4360. Okay, we'll still send it code 3.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Stop doing ground! We're good. We're good. I love you guys. You're sitting on a throne of lies and she's wearing a crown of deceit. Hey!
I hate drugs.
You hate drugs?
Yes, sir.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
Cops is filmed on location with the men and women of law enforcement. All suspects are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
I've been with the Spokane County Sheriff's Office now for 4.5 years. I'm one of the 4 patrol drone operators, so I get to use my drone to help canine tracks and SWAT calls and things like that to help apprehend suspects. And you know, it's a really satisfying feeling to be able to have eyes in the sky and help my patrol team members apprehend people. All right, we're heading to an assault that's occurring right now of a male that's assaulted multiple people in an apartment complex, apparently armed with a knife. So we're going to try to go over there and see if we can find him.
Kern 2, over here is telling me that he went up into the apartment.
Guys, go back in your apartment right now. This guy might be armed. Go back in your apartment. It's not safe.
Please go to your apartment. Dude, I need you to stay out of this.
Get away from here, guys. Go back to your apartments. You can't go back in your own.
What's going on? Hey, no, you.
Nobody got a gun. Hey, nobody got a gun. I want this up here. Okay. Hey, put your arms down right now. That's where I'm going.
Step out the front and nothing in your hands, bro.
Right now. Right now. Right now. Right now. No,
Avery, where is he? Yes, that's what K92 told me. He's in the apartment.
Listen, hold on. Listen.
I'm gonna go over there. Move out of the way.
Called you guys.
Garrett, Sheriff's Office, step out right now. Nothing in your hands.
There's 2 kids in there. There's two kids in there.
We understand that, guys. Thank you.
How old are the kids? 11 and 12. My 11-year-old is a daughter.
Spokane County Sheriff's Office. Garrett, come out. Nothing in your hands. There's kids in there, man. Nobody's gonna hurt. We already got Burke. One, he's in there with 2 kids. It's like a hostage. My fear is that he does something to those kids. Best of luck. Go.
Garrett, you're under arrest! I'm outside now.
So we're breaching the apartment.
Garrett, you're under arrest!
I got this, Amber. I got this.
Come outside! Put your hands up! Do it now! That's a kid over here. Come here. Right now, come outside. No. All right, back out. Back out. Right there. Everybody relax.
Hey, one voice.
Hey, get down on your knees right now. If you don't do what I say, force me to dismiss you. Be quiet and I'll tell you. Yes, sir. Okay, Avery, holster up your hands. Russ. I said, I'll slow down. Relax.
I'm relaxed, dude. What the
Change down, man. Relax. Okay. All right. Let's clear this place.
Hey, let's get them up.
Take that room on the right.
I'm getting them up. Ready? On 3.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay.
What the is going on, guys? No, what the going on?
First, come real quick.
First, come here. I'll spread my legs, bro.
Appreciate it.
What is going on?
We will talk to you in a minute, but we gotta make sure it's safe.
What crime did I commit?
You've committed several today.
You're under arrest for 1st-degree burglary and malicious mischief.
Burglary?
Yeah.
And assault. You got me.
What the
and assault, okay? You have a spare to these older keys?
I'm on bail, bro. Like,
You
did I even do?
You had a beef with Isaiah up in 6?
No, I don't. I don't even know who Isaiah is.
Okay. Well, you guys were friends until 4 months ago.
No.
Well, so I have witnesses that you trying to kick his door in, yelling his name, calling him a bitch, and telling him to come out because you wanted to fight him. Justin here interjected himself, and you guys got into a fight, and you gave him a goose egg and a laceration on his eye and his forehead.
Who? The
guy from downstairs, bald-headed guy, tattoos on his face.
I never met him. You can ask my family, sir.
I didn't ask you if you met him.
I've never gotten an altercation at all, sir.
The neighbors all corroborate this. So
Yes.
That's where your attempted burglary first comes in. And that's where the assault 4, and then you damaged Isaiah's door frame, which is the malicious third mission. That's the case that I'm investigating. Now, when you came back to the apartment after the first time, and you damaged the vehicle, assaulted the female, that's where your additional charges are coming from.
I'm not innocent till proven guilty then.
No, you're under arrest for we have probable cause for your arrest. There's a difference between probable cause and guilty beyond a reasonable doubt.
So how do you know
under your intoxicated state, I'm not going to sit here and have a debate with you, okay?
We're going to sit you in the car, take a break, take a breather, and then my other partner will come talk to you, okay?
You think I'm intoxicated?
Just try to take a breather, take a break, man, for a second, okay?
You booted the door?
I booted the door, yeah. The team breached in. We got the girl who was one of our hostages at that time. The reason why we booted the door is that obviously Berg won. The mom was saying that he's in there with a knife and that she believed he would hurt the kids. So once we had enough units, we just kicked the door, took 2 attempts, booted it, and then once I was in there, we got the female, and then he came out. We did a good job giving him commands, go to his knees. He listened. I went up, grabbed his hands, and as I was putting his hands behind the back, assisted him to the ground in the stomach and then put him in cuffs.
Okay, thanks. Good work.
Okay. You were the ones that called him the last go around?
Yeah.
You want to tell me what's going on tonight?
So the man that was called on from these apartment complexes, he was beating on his girlfriend. I yelled at him to stop. He ran up to my apartment complex, kicked our door in. Our whole front door is cracked open. He ran off after my boyfriend chased him from the front door, came around this way, and then whatever, you guys pulled up. And
so from what you saw, was he assaulting anybody? Or?
Oh yeah, he was swinging on his girlfriend like.
Okay. Was he armed with any weapons or anything like that?
I didn't see any weapons. I just saw he like grabbed her by the hair and then hit her. Yeah.
Okay. Any injuries to you at all?
No.
From the
just
stuff?
my door.
Okay. And you talked to my partner about everything that's going on?
Yeah, I got it all.
Did he give you a crime victim card with the incident number and everything? Okay. Yeah. Cool. Do you have any other questions for me?
No, that's it.
All right. I'm sorry this happened to you guys today, but we're going to get him down to jail. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. No problem. Have a good one.
You too.
How do I get charged with something I didn't do?
Because we have a bunch of witnesses that witnessed you doing all those things, man.
So they're saying that I did it?
Yeah, multiple people were witness that they saw you do those things, okay? So the good news is you're not getting convicted tonight, right? It's just an arrest. You go down to jail, you see a judge in the morning, and we'll go from there.
Coming to somebody's rescue when they really need somebody desperately, I think it's what I signed up to do. Yeah, chasing people is fun, but being a hero in most people's small situation is the best. Just being there for people is what I'm all about. Responding to a call, assault. Somebody's been stabbed in the head on the 2nd floor. Caller's on the front floor. I guess they're going to meet us in the front. That's pretty much all we got right now. We're going to go see if we can render aid and figure out what's going on.
On your face!
Really?
Get down!
Okay, extra.
Okay, get down! Get down on the ground!
I got contact.
I'm literally licking blood. Take right. I'm literally licking blood, people.
Put your hands behind your back.
Licking blood? Licking blood? You ugly ass crackhead! Ugly ass crackhead!
Laceration to the head on
Hey, I'm gonna go get my bag.
2 of the involved parties.
So I'm licking blood.
If you're inside, announce yourself. North Rock PD. We're clear. There's blood everywhere.
32 going 97.
So looks as though they had a disturbance here involving 2 parties. Both parties have severe lacerations to the head. Both parties have been separated.
Please get these handcuffs on.
We're going to see what transpired, what actually happened here. We're going to try to get them some help first. And then we'll start to investigate what's going on. First, we're going to get them ID, though.
Start fire up here.
Hey, boss, you remember me?
Duh.
What's your name again?
Shaquille.
All right. What happened?
He knocked on my door and hit me with a bat.
How did all this transpire?
Just forward of his temple right now.
How did all this
What are
start?
we talking about, from today or from before, months ago?
Has it been an ongoing issue between y'all two?
Today was the worst.
Yeah, I see that.
She assaulted me first.
The girlfriend?
That's not my girlfriend.
No, his girlfriend?
I guess.
Is those the two that are your neighbors?
Huh?
Are those the two that are your neighbors?
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah, same thing, but they just wouldn't let it go after you left. So they came knocking on my door, swinging a bat, talking shit, all of them.
So it's a steady leak just forward of his temple right now. He's okay.
We're gonna get you looked at first, okay? All right. So it looks like they've been having an ongoing neighborly feud. Today it looked like it reached some violent levels. What we got is severe injuries to both parties. There's blood everywhere, indicating that there was a lot of movement going on.
Yeah, blood splatter.
Blood spatter on the door, bangs on the door. Same thing as over here. Broken bottle at the base of the door, indicating that it was a lot of back and forth. Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, can you hear me?
You got a phone on you? Talk pictures real fast. Before you go,
Can you hear me?
Send it to one of these guys.
Please.
You feeling sleepy?
Hey, I think he might be going out.
Yeah.
Hey, sir. Hey. Yeah.
You want to get out?
Roll him over.
Sir, come here.
Put him in recovery.
Take those cuffs off. No, we're not taking cuffs off.
You hurting anywhere else besides your head?
Hold this 1, 2, 3.
These cuffs are making me uncomfortable.
I got you. They about to come off in a second, okay? If you could just bear with
I'm
them.
not going to hurt nobody.
I got you.
We're gonna put this over your mouth, okay? So you can breathe, all right?
You drank? What'd you drink? Liquor? How much liquor?
Probably too much. I've been tough.
I got you.
He's fading in and out of consciousness. We got Mims is just arrived. They're gonna try to get him out of here and on the back of an ambulance and hopefully to a hospital for further treatment. After that, we're gonna conduct a few interviews and figure out what's really going on behind this whole story while we're here. Possibly this knife was used in the altercation tonight. Has a little bit of blood residue on it. It's probably going to be a weapon involved in the incident. So we're going to keep it just in case it might be.
There's also another knife over here.
Also another knife?
Yeah, but this one's like
smaller
steak.
I think this one might be the one we're looking for. It's got blood on it. So we're going to make contact with the other involved party in this incident.
And we'll let you have it.
So tell me what happened tonight.
I beat his ass earlier. Goddamn, he came out with a motherfucking big ass butcher knife like Mike Myers out there. I got the back, cause I couldn't use no other defense on his ass. And motherfucker got my ass on the head, period. That's all it is.
So you just acted alone tonight in defense?
Yeah, I acted in defense.
Yeah, okay. All right.
I guess he stabbed me in the back.
Good evening, this man's
Did you have to hit him with the bat?
No, I had to, yeah.
Where you think you hit him and where you hit him at? Where you hit him at?
chief complaint's gonna be 2 stab wounds.
You don't know?
Wherever I swung, it went dark after he hit me in the head.
Now where the bat? You don't know?
I really don't, I'm not gonna
Things kind of went fuzzy after that?
Probably in his
superficial lacerations.
I got you. All right, appreciate you, man.
So what we got, Coop?
We got these two neighbors that obviously had a disturbance that turned into a physical altercation.
Okay.
Both neighbors have been bickering with each other all day, and I guess it came to a head. We got one party that advised he only brandished his knife because he was attacked with a bat. The other party is having the same story, but it's flipped.
Okay.
He's saying that he grabbed the bat because that person grabbed a knife in self-defense. Both parties are saying that they acted in self-defense.
Sure.
Because of the injuries and having to get them to the hospital, we weren't able to determine who was at fault on scene, who was a primary suspect on scene.
Okay.
So what we will do is we will correlate and make contact with the management to see if we can pull some kind of video.
Okay.
And at a later time, seek charges against the person who was really at fault in this matter.
Okay. Cool.
All right.
Sounds good, man.
I am a little bit older guy. I think I'm probably the senior guy that's on the shift. Just because you're old doesn't mean you can't stay in shape, and get out and try to work a little bit. I'm having to chase guys that are 18, 19, 20 years old. So far, since I've worked with Escambia County, I haven't lost a foot pursuit yet. So, hopefully I can keep that going. Just making a traffic stop here. Caught some folks coming out of the back of a motel. 433, 1031. Turn the truck off, please. Do me a favor, sweetie, and put your hands on the wheel. Passenger, put your hands on that dash, please. Passenger.
Mr. King.
Yes, sir.
Put your hands on the dash.
Put your hands on what?
Put your hands right here.
On the wheel.
All right, sweetie, how you doing?
I'm all right.
I'm Deputy Jefferson Sheriff's Office. Yeah, the reason I stopped you is because you got that thing hanging from your rear view mirror, sweetie. You're not supposed to have that up there. It obstructs your view, okay? You got your driver's license on you, hon?
No, I don't.
You don't? Do you have a driver's license?
Yes.
You just don't have it with you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, do me a favor and step out here for me.
Can
Take your seatbelt off and step out here for just a minute, okay?
Why?
Sweetie, can you take your seat? There you go. Just do me a favor and step out. Just stand right here at the back of the pickup.
Can I have a cigarette?
What's that?
Can I grab a cigarette?
In just a minute. Step on back here to the back of the truck, please. What's going on? What are you guys doing hanging out back here behind the
I was waiting
motel?
for my friend to get back.
And who's your friend?
Jay?
Jay what?
I don't know his last name.
Don't know his last name?
He's someone I know. I hang out with him.
Do you have any kind of ID with you at all?
No, I don't.
Okay, what's your name?
I don't know why,
What's your name, sweetie?
I don't have to give you my name.
Yes, ma'am, you do.
Why?
You have to give me your name.
I see people
listen to
with
me.
stuff
Listen to me, honey.
thing all the time.
Hey, sweetie, listen to me. According to Florida law, if you get stopped by the police, you have to identify yourself. So what's your name?
But there has to be a probable cause.
There is probable cause because I stopped you for that right there.
I see stuff hanging from that all the time.
Are you going to give me your name or no? Yes or no?
I don't have
Yes or no? Okay, do me a favor. Put your hands behind your back. You're not under arrest, but I am going to detain you, okay? Is this your vehicle?
No, it's Mr. Jean's vehicle.
Okay. Listen, honey, I'm not trying to make your night terrible. I need you to identify yourself.
If you have to, I'm not
Yes,
doing
ma'am, you do.
anything wrong. I'm not doing anything wrong.
According to Florida state law, you have to identify yourself.
No, you don't have to unless I'm doing something wrong. I'm not doing anything wrong.
Okay. Can you put her in your
That's
truck?
my right as an American.
I have not patted her down yet. Go with that deputy right there. Mr. Jean.
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
Well, I'm hanging in there.
All right. Yeah. What's going on tonight?
She just want to come down and see a friend. I don't know what I do.
Okay. Do you know this lady?
Yeah, I've been knowing her for about 18 years.
Really?
It's about 15 at least.
All right.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Is it Melissa?
What's that?
Is it Melissa?
I don't know. Is it?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, okay, all right.
I said it's Melissa.
All right, okay. I thought that you were asking me if it was Melissa.
No, I said it's Melissa.
Melissa, okay. What's her last name?
Cole.
What's that?
Cole.
Cole? Does this truck belong to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Did you give her permission to drive it?
Well, yeah.
Okay, all right. You guys just kind of hanging out with each other or what?
Well, yeah, we've been
So how do you know?
all evening. I've been knowing her for years and years. We've been friends. We've been neighbors, and that's why you're going to be friends with your neighbors unless you're enemies with them. You know?
Don't want to be enemies with a neighbor, do you?
No, I try not to.
Yeah. Mr. Jean, do me a favor and hang out right here, okay? Okay, sweetie. Will you tell me what your name is? Yes or no? Is your name Melissa?
No, my name's not Melissa.
Your name's not Melissa Cole?
No, it's not Melissa Cole.
Whatever your name is, listen. You're about to go to jail because you don't want to give us your name. You have warrants?
No.
You're either going to tell us who you are or you're going to go to jail. And they're going to figure out who you are there. Any warrant you have that you're trying to hide from us, it's going to get served at jail anyway. There's no getting out of this. You're going to sit in jail longer if you don't tell us your name now because they have to jump through all sorts of loops just to figure out who you are because you don't want to tell us your name.
Can I have a cigarette and I'll tell you my name? I just want a cigarette, please.
If you want a cigarette, you'll tell us your name?
Yes.
Tell us your name and I'll get you a cigarette.
How do I know you're not going to lie to me
I will let you smoke a cigarette if you tell us your name. I give you my word.
This is wrong.
Come on, tell us your name. Let's come clean. I'll let you smoke a cigarette.
Marissa. Okay, that's my name.
Marissa.
This is up.
Okay, hold on, Marissa, and we'll get you that cigarette.
Violating my rights.
San Rosa confirmed the warrants. It's 2 violations of probation with no bond. They would like a whole plate.
Yeah,
confirm.
Yeah, they just sent it back. It's confirmed. She's got 2 violations of probation, not just 1 actually. So double trouble.
All right.
And they're gonna extradite.
Okay, hi, Marissa. Listen, so Santa Rosa has got 2 violation of probation warrants for you, okay? So you're going to be going to jail tonight for violation of probation for the warrants. They're going to book you in, and then Santa Rosa's going to come pick you up, okay? Okay. Do you have somebody to come pick you up?
Yeah, she's on her way down.
Okay. So Marissa's going to be going with us, okay? She's got a couple of warrants.
Okay.
So she's going to be going with us. I mean, you're free to leave here if you want to, or you can hang out. You think you'd be good staying here by yourself?
Yeah, I think I'm just going to sit here by myself.
Thank you, sir.
All right, I appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir. I hope you have a better night.
All right, thank you.
132 in Bush. I've got him at gunpoint. Okay, gunpoint. 132 in Bush. Covers code 3. Being sent. Data 2514 can transmit on tag 2. 1047, 1047 can send it in 4360. Okay, we'll still send it code 3.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Stop to the ground! We're good. We're good. I love you guys. You're sitting on a throne of lies and she's wearing a crown of deceit. Hey!
I hate drugs.
You hate drugs?
Yes, sir.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
Cops is filmed on location with the men and women of law enforcement. All suspects are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
So tonight we're working Reset, which is a regional sideshow suppression that occurs in the Bay Area every other weekend here. We get to work with the Highway Patrol, Hayward, and San Leandro. The goal is to suppress any sideshow activity. It's nice to have air support up because we do have a ton of vehicles that end up fleeing from us. We've gotten several dozen firearms off the streets doing these this year, as well as quite a few vehicle recoveries, stolen vehicles.
All right, sounds like our partners just tried to light up a vehicle and it took off on them. Sounds like the pursuit's actually headed our way. It's nearby, so when we pull up here, we should be in perfect position for spike strip deployment.
Yeah, I think right here.
Okay. Stop, stop, stop. It's right there. It's right there. Stop, stop. Watch out!
We're good, we're good. Go inside, please.
Benny!
Hey, who got a 40? Huh? Get your 40.
I want 40. Hey, Benny, you want me to pinch?
Hands up!
Benny, you want me to
Put your hands up!
Hey, give me your baton. Give me your baton. Give me your baton.
Yeah, set 10, they hit my car head on. We're giving commands now. Hey, Chippy, behind cover and concealment, get behind the car.
Push up, push up, push up! Hey, get out the way!
All right, let's calm down. Let's say we got one person that's gonna give commands. Jamie, give commands.
Perfect.
Driver, come out through the passenger side door with your hands up. Hands up. Face away from us. Walk, side step to your right.
It goes back there, fired on the wait, like this, release the liability out of my car.
Which side you want to take off? Cut right down the road.
Driver's out.
Driver's out.
Side step to your right. Side step to your right. Side step to your right. Side step.
In the back.
Yeah, you got one in the back right.
He's got spikes right below that seat.
Detain the driver.
Rear passenger, come through the front seat. Get out the passenger side door that's open. Hands up. Face away from us. Side step to your right. Side step to your right. Keep going, Sergeant.
Come back.
Rear passenger,
Galloway, does it look clear from your angle? Clear from your angle?
Clear from my angle.
All right.
It's good?
Yeah. Down on gun. All right, get the trunk.
Clear.
All right, vehicle's clear.
All right, my partner tried to stop a car. Ironically, pulled down the same street. At that point, they were trying to get out. They realized they had no way to get out behind, so they tried to pull forward and squeeze into this small gap here, and they couldn't fit. So at that point, high risk stop, and they all got out. Hey, Deputy Finley, where were these at?
Searching the car, we found 2 firearms, both with extended mags, and they were loaded with one in the chamber. Just collecting some other stuff for possible evidentiary value in the future. Cell phones, face coverings, expensive looking jewelry. We'll try to work that angle and see if they've been involved in any other crimes.
What's up, bro? You alright? You good? You not hurt or nothing like that? Okay, cool. How old are you? You look young, man. 18? What's going on, man? Why, I mean, you really thought you were going to get out of there? Why you just didn't pull over when we tried to stop you?
None.
Huh? Alright, you know how dangerous that was, right? You almost hit my partners. You almost hit me, or whoever it was. You're too young to be doing this. I want y'all to be smarter out here, man. You can't be doing stuff like that. It ain't worth it. Alright? Whatever you got going on, man, you gotta think smarter. Don't be putting your life in danger like that. It's your first time being arrested? Alright? Coming across us and dealing with us in this type of capacity is not cool. Alright, CJ? Alright, man, you're a man of few words, but hopefully this is a learning situation for you, you know what I mean? Because this is not the life that you want to be continuing down. Alright?
Out of nowhere, we just see this car whipping around the corner. What happened?
He was coming down, trip that was expired by 2 years. He started picking up speed as I came behind him, decided to light him up. He blew about 2 blocks and then made a hard right here, right into you guys. I thought he was going to stop, and then I saw the reverse lights, started ramming my car, decided to hit your car.
What are the chances that he hit this road that
of all the turns, right? Hey, I felt a lot better when I turned the corner and saw my dudes here, so it's all good.
So he told me he meant to hit the brake.
He definitely did not. He tried to nose into me, and then once he realized he had nowhere to go, he hit the accelerator
nose
into you, or back into me, in the front of me.
And he tried to squeeze through like a 3-foot gap between our car and a parked car. That's crazy.
Maybe if he's on a moped, he'd have better luck. But
and then we put a little tracker on it just for good measure in case he wanted to.
That's why I put the spikes under it, just in case he decided to go backwards again.
And then he said, "I'm cool. I don't want to do this anymore." So
he had no way out.
That was a good little nightcap.
I mean, that's a couple felonies in a couple seconds, right? That was a really quick transaction. A couple guns, failure to yield, and rammed a car.
The ramming us portion of it. So.
Yeah, thank goodness no one was in the car.
Yeah.
Good job.
Thanks, bro.
So I was born and raised in this area. I grew up here all my life. Now I'm raising my own family here, and that's part of the reason that I love policing in this area. I actually have a stepdaughter at home that's really into arts and crafts. One day I come to work and I found this little avocado that she had made me. So now I keep it in my car every day, and it's like my little piece of home that I bring to work with me every day.
This car in front of us just made an improper turn. So about to stop him, make contact with him, see what he's got going on tonight. Do it, dude. It's a silver Honda. It's Middleton Road, Creation Hall Road, headed towards Airline.
He's gonna go to his house.
We're pulling into a residence. It's just across from 330.
3-3. Okay, dude.
Go ahead.
I want to dump you out on him.
All right. Hold up. Yo, stay in the car. Stay in the car. Here, hold up. Don't go reaching. Don't go reaching. Hold on.
Are you serious about right now, Cam, with this?
Dude, you had plenty of reasons, plenty of places to stop.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Blue lights mean stop. They don't mean drive home.
Got a little meth pipe right there. Keep your hands,
Keep your hands out of your pockets, man.
Yeah, man.
Come back here.
Look, this is look, man.
Come back here.
Jump pull me over. Step back here. Keep your hands out of your pockets. Hey, man, you got nothing in my pocket. Did I tell
Take
you?
your hands out of your pockets.
Why you doing that, dude? Why you doing that? Do you have anything illegal on you? No, I don't. I surely don't, Bubba.
Stop.
Keep your hands right there.
All right,
Go
man,
handcuffs. You understand me?
why though?
Put your hands right
Why?
here.
Come on, man. What the
Hey,
Daddy. Put your hands behind your back.
in my pocket.
Quit, man. Get on the ground.
Oh, you don't let me do that. Do nothing. I didn't do anything, man. Hey, there ain't no sense in this, man. Get on the ground, dude. Okay, but there ain't no sense in this, Daddy. Put your hands behind your back. Okay, why'd you do that? Put your hands behind your back. Okay, I'm not doing anything. You got him? Yeah, you got me, man. What the you touched me for? Man, there wasn't no sense in that, dude. Stand up. Why the stand up, man?
Because you're not listening.
Hell, I was listening. Goddamn, I mean, what the hell? Seriously, man, what the hell is that about?
Coin pocket.
Here, I'll get it for you. No. Well, just get it, man. Tara. This is it. That's it, yeah.
You want to fight over that?
Well, I didn't want to fight, man. Y'all fight. What the heck? I didn't want to fight. Hell, I didn't want to fight. What you talking about fighting for, man? I ain't trying to fight y'all. He says he knows you got dope on you. You're still trying to reach for it. Man, I was going to give it to y'all. I was fixing to hand it to y'all. Y'all got out and started damn badgering me about it. I didn't. Hell, I was trying to tell y'all I live here. You had close to a mile. Dude, yeah, but there was nowhere to pull over down through there, man. There wasn't nowhere to pull over. I mean, God almighty. There were plenty of places to pull over, dude. Where? I pulled people over on this road more times than I can count. This is a curvy road, man. I wasn't just going to pull off side road and the car come down through and hit us. When you turned off on Middleton, you didn't I know that, but you didn't turn your damn blue light on until we got in the curve up there, man. I mean, my God.
So when we originally made contact with him, there was a glass pipe with some residue in it. You commonly used to smoke meth, it's methamphetamines. So that's why we pulled him out of the car and all that. So now we're just kind of going through the car, making sure there's nothing else inside of here.
You got 2 warrants, buddy. Did you not pull over initially because of the dope and the warrants? You kind of worried about that, maybe? Well, of course, man. Of course that. But I'm saying, but that ain't why didn't want to pull over in the curves up there, man. Okay. I know how dangerous this road is. I've lived here. There's cars coming up down this road wide open every day. Why didn't you just pull over down there beside the street instead of pulling all the way up beside the house? Hell, well, if you was in that situation, what would you do? You know what I'm saying? You think about running or anything like that? No, man, I wasn't running. Hell, I'll come to my house, man. What the hell? Okay. I live here, dude. I was just asking. What are your warrants for? I know you said one of them's child support. Both of them's child support. Both of them? Yeah, I guess. I don't know how you could have 2 damn child support on these damn. You got 2 different kids? I got 3 different kids. Okay.
So this is the substance that we found on this person right here. Clear crystallite substance. Appears to be methamphetamine, but we're going to use a test kit just to confirm that. The blue indicates here that it did field test positive for methamphetamine. All right, so you got 2 warrants for child support, okay? So you're under arrest for your warrants, okay? Okay. The stuff we found in your pocket did field test positive for meth as well, okay? So you could be charged. You could be charged with it as well, okay?
I just need you to understand, though, okay? Could have went a lot differently, okay? It could have went a lot differently. All right. You could have got out instead of opening the door real quick, like you about to try and run. We do this for a living. We see that a lot, okay? And we don't know you, right? We didn't know who you were when you came by us, okay? So when you do that, that makes us think that you're getting ready to run or fight, okay? And then from where you went from there, it just made things worse, okay? You could have been cool with us. You could have gave us your ID. I tried to be cool with you, man. You could have prevented a lot of this. I understand. Listen, I understand where y'all come from, because y'all deal with a lot of punk, stupid-ass people every day. I'm sure of that. No doubt. But, man, I mean, I'm not one of them.
I get that. We'll drop your cigarette, man. We're going to get you in a car and all that, okay?
We'll get you down there so maybe you can get out in the morning, okay? Okay. You said you want your daddy to take your wallet with your money in it, right? Yeah. Okay.
All right, let's walk back here.
Did you cut your car off? Yeah, I think so. Okay. Yeah.
Come on. Let's walk back here, man.
All right, dude. It didn't have to go like this. Okay, it really didn't. But we ain't gonna charge you for resisting. As of right now, though, okay, you're gonna be placed under arrest for the 2 child support warrants and also possession of meth, okay? So moving forward, if we're giving you a lawful command, man, just follow it, okay?
As a deputy, one of my favorite parts is, being a part of people's problems and helping them solve it, but also, changing their lives. It may not seem like it to them, but if we get out with them and take them to jail it may be the intervention they needed to make some changes and think about things differently. All right, we got 2 girls up here riding their bikes without lights on. We're gonna get outside and talk to them, see what's going on. Y'all know why I'm getting out with you? You never been told before you can't ride your bikes without lights on the front and the back?
I'm not from out here, sir. No.
Neither are you? Okay. Where are you guys coming from?
Oh, back there on Palafox.
On Palafox?
We're going to the hotel we're staying at.
Which hotel's that?
The old Key West.
The old Key West?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you guys have your IDs on you?
I don't.
You don't? How about you?
I don't. I know my ID number, but I don't have it. So do I.
Where are you guys from? Not
Illinois.
Illinois? How long you guys been here in Florida?
About a month, a little over a month now. Yeah.
What's your first name?
First name's Eliana.
What's your first name?
August.
Have you guys ever been in trouble before?
No. I have.
What you in trouble for?
I got out last year down here, but different county.
Okay, what was that for?
Honestly, but burglary.
Burglary?
Unfortunately.
You ever been in trouble for drugs or anything like that? How about you? Have you ever done drugs?
No, I smoke weed.
Weed, that's it?
Yeah.
Okay,
I have really bad anxiety.
Okay, do you have anything illegal in the bag? So you wouldn't care if my partner over here just looks at it real quick? What about you in your bag?
I mean, I don't see a reason why you need to.
Bingo. Okay, what you got? Just be honest with me. It'll be a lot easier for you.
You can go ahead and take your backpack off.
You can go ahead. Yeah, let's talk.
Can I ask why you guys are doing this?
Let's talk for a second.
Like,
Right now, I have an idea that you have something in your bag, okay? In Florida, if it's a little bit, it's not a big deal, I can work with you. But if I find out what's in your bag and you lie to me, I'm not gonna have any remorse. I'm gonna do my job to 100%, okay? So if you're worried about something petty, it's best to just own up to it. Let me know what's going on and we'll go from there, okay? Do you have any guns in your bag?
No.
Okay, that's my primary focus. Are you a convicted felon?
Yes.
Okay, so you shouldn't have any guns?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Okay. Now, if you don't want me to search it, I don't mind if you just open up the zipper, show me that you don't have any guns, nothing crazy, and we'll go from there.
Mine's mainly food. Food club. Food wallet. It's my crap stuff.
What about your drug kit? Your drug kit.
Oh, what's that needle in there?
Yep. Come on. All right, take a step away from the bag. Okay. I'm guessing meth?
Yep.
Okay. How long you been on meth? Not long?
That needle's not even mine. Like, somebody asked me to hold on to it earlier because they don't use, like, they just started doing it and they're scared to walk around, but I forgot I had it.
Okay. See how that's a problem?
Yeah, I forgot it was in there.
Okay. Well, let's be honest, since we're talking here. Did you really forget?
Yeah, I did forget them.
The first thing you were like, I'm not comfortable with you going through my bag.
It's not even that. I have PTSD bad from the past.
From experience with cops?
Up north, yeah.
Okay.
They're in St. Louis.
So you don't use at all?
Very, very little.
Okay, that's where I'm headed. Because if you were going to tell me no, I was just going to call you a blatant liar, okay? You got scabs right here in your neck. You got a lot of indicators. I mean, your eyes, I'm looking at them. I can kind of tell.
Partially the lights.
The lights?
I have seizures from trauma.
Well, that was your friend's excuse.
No,
Do you have the same problem?
I do from trauma, yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to search the rest of your bag now without your permission because now I saw that there's narcotics equipment in there, okay?
Yeah.
So I'm going to have you walk to the front of my car.
Yes, sir.
And you're going to stand by, okay? Let's walk this way right here. So we got looks like a large chunk of ice, what they call it on the street, methamphetamine. They usually crush it up and they'll put it in a crack pipe or they'll burn it down to some kind of liquid and then inject it into themselves. Hey, Barnes?
Yeah.
Black, 1015. Hey, 10-3.
Why is she being arrested?
Not being arrested.
Why is she being arrested?
We'll get to it.
Back to 307, it's going to be 34. They're tied up on
I'm going to kill these babies. She's the last one to use that bag. Same with my panty track.
We're going to be here in a minute. What's the plan now? You're going to have to go to jail for the methamphetamine. We know that, right?
Right.
Okay, but when you get out, how are we going to move forward? Are you going to keep living the same life or what?
I'm not staying in this area. I actually just got out of this area and was that was the last of my I was gonna stay sober after that.
What's the area code have to do with your decision making though?
And the people I'm around, a lot of it.
Okay. Like maybe her?
No. It's a lot of other people outside of my family that, yeah.
Well, she had a meth pipe on her. So is she the right person to hang around when you're trying to be clean?
It's not.
No. You can clean up. Sober. Yeah. If you're sober, you can get a job. Right. If you got a job, you can get off the street.
We're having a seat in the car, okay?
Hey, your friend wants to say goodbye to you. She said that you can hold on to her stuff.
It's my fiance.
Okay. Wait right here in front of the car until it's done talking. All right, so just so you know, and you're aware, the charges of methamphetamine, possession of methamphetamine, and then possession of drug paraphernalia, okay? But listen, those two things, not the end of the world. You still have plenty of time to get your life together, and then, it's not over, okay? All right, August. You can talk to her, just try not to like hold hands and hug or anything like that, you know?
Can I please give her a hug?
If you want to give her a hug, give her a hug. Just don't hand nothing to each other or anything like that.
I love you, babe.
132 in Bush, I've got him at gunpoint. Okay, gunpoint, 132 in Bush, covers code 3. Team 10. Data 2514, can transmit on tag 2. 1047, 1047, can send it on 4360. Okay, we'll still send it code 3.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Shotgun ground! We're good. We're good. I love you guys. You're sitting on a throne of lies and she's wearing a crown of deceit. Hey!
I hate drugs.
You hate drugs?
Yes, sir.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
Cops is filmed on location with the men and women of law enforcement. All suspects are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
We're on the way to assist another deputy that has eyes on a stolen vehicle at a residence. We're going to attempt to make contact with the owner of the property. It was stolen over the weekend. It was one of 6 cars from the local business.
You hear anybody? So we've confirmed this is a stolen vehicle. These were stolen from an auto auction here in town, and they paint on the windshields of all of them. You can see where they've done scraped the paint off of this one. Right here, we also knew that the one stolen had a busted driver's side window, which is currently busted on this one. Come outside.
Come on. Nobody else in this house?
Hey, look at me. Who else is in there?
I just know him as JD, that's all.
Gaylord.
What's wrong?
White male JD. I'm gonna talk to you over here.
Sheriff's office.
Tell me about this vehicle parked in your yard.
Honestly, I don't know nothing about it other than who bought it.
I'm sorry?
I just know he bought it.
Who bought it?
I just know he bought it from.
Who is he?
Go ahead.
Yeah, we got one guy that don't want to come out of the house. Goes by JD. You know who it is?
Hold that. It circles back around, but you can't get.
His name is what?
Goes by JD.
He's under the house. You see that? It goes under.
He does.
We haven't cleared that yet. Chase, he's probably up under.
I think he is. Check this air conditioning handle.
Where?
I think he's up under.
Yeah.
She said the last time he was in this bedroom.
JD, this is the Anderson County Sheriff's Office. You need to come outside now.
So there's a way to get up under the house through his room. When we got here, what did he do? Just be honest. The gig is up. We're here now, and we're not leaving.
I was in the bathroom.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what he did.
It took you quite a while to get out here.
I know he was in the bedroom and that's it.
Okay. It took you a long time to get out here, seeming to us like you're giving him plenty of time to do what he needs to do.
No, because
I don't want you to get in any trouble.
I mean, don't scare me, but you know.
All right. I don't want you to get in trouble for something that he has done.
Right.
Right.
He was in the bedroom.
He was in the bedroom, and that's all you remember.
That's all I know.
What did y'all say to each
I went
other?
to the bathroom.
What did y'all say to each other?
I just heard him yell something about they're here.
Okay. This is gonna be in the crossface.
JD, come out now.
I got him. JD, show me your hands. Let me see your hands. Come crawl to me. Crawl to me. You have any weapons on you?
Don't have nothing. Right here to me, right here to me.
Is there anybody else up under this house?
No.
Why you climbed under the house and hid?
It rained in me, bro.
What's going on today, brother?
Not a whole lot.
Not a whole lot. Whose vehicle is this behind me here?
That is a friend of mine.
A friend of yours?
That I'm using, yes, sir.
Okay, how'd it get here?
I drove it here.
Okay.
I borrowed it from her and drove it here.
Who did you borrow it from?
A chick named Kendra something.
But she's a friend of yours? You don't know her name?
I don't know her last name. I try not to know nobody's last name. I try to call everybody cuz, homie.
Sure. So somebody that you don't really know their name allowed you to borrow their car?
I paid to rent the car.
Okay, so you're renting the car. How much did you pay to rent the car?
$300.
$300?
For a week.
For a week? Okay. Did you get a contract or anything like that? All right.
Got it last night.
Where at?
Walmart.
You got it from Walmart?
Toward the end of the parking lot.
I'm sure you already know this. This is a stolen car.
I did not know that.
You didn't know it?
Swear to God, I didn't know that.
So you just met somebody, gave them $300, they didn't give you no contract, no nothing, said, hey, you can rent this car.
I mean, I've been know her. You know what I'm saying? I don't deal in last names. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I try not to get nobody's first name.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? So you can't say that, oh, well, JD goddamn da-da-da-da. No,
Sure.
no.
How'd you get to Walmart?
I paddle-footed it.
You paddle-footed it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fred Flintstone it.
All right, what was you riding in?
I got somebody to drop me off, bro.
You got somebody to drop you off? What kind of car did they drop you off in?
A black Dodge something.
Okay. Is it also stolen?
I have no idea.
All right, what we're going to do is let you have a seat in the vehicle, okay?
Hey, can I get a cigarette, bro? Can I please smoke a cigarette?
We'll get you one in just a minute. Fair enough?
Hey.
Where's the key at?
It wasn't ours. I ain't that sure.
All right, let's grab a seat. So Ashley, this is my advice to you. When we come out, he displayed the behavior he displayed. They're here, running, hiding under the house. You come out, when I first question you, just be up front. Listen, the quickest way to keep yourself out of trouble is to be up front. That's not snitching on somebody. That's watching out for yourself. Just be cleaning up front about it, and it'll keep yourself out of trouble. All right?
Okay.
All right, thank you. All right. So today what you're looking at is you're looking at receiving stolen goods. It's parked here. You had the keys. You ran and hid. Yeah. Tonight, that's what you're going to take a ride for, okay?
I've always wanted to work for the sheriff's office ever since I can remember, ever since I was a small kid. You know, having a wide range of experience and personalities on the squad gives the younger guys an opportunity to learn from the old guys, and it gives the old guys an opportunity to still really enjoy doing the job, and it reminds us why we do it. We are headed to about 15 subjects fighting. Someone possibly has been pepper sprayed. We've got a couple of units that are on scene right now trying to figure it all out.
Confirming 10:30 for now.
Okay, what do you got? What do you need?
I think this is the main victim right here.
That's going to be the main victim?
With the milk.
Gotcha, with the milk and the shirt off?
So,
okay.
We can start there, and then I'll start talking to the store clerk and stuff like that.
All right.
Whoever wants to talk with him.
I'll talk to him.
All right.
Hey, man, what's going on? Talk to me.
Hey, we catch my breath.
Yeah, no, take your time. Take your time. I know the feeling.
You sprayed really good.
Yeah.
Bad.
Take your time.
And these are all full of it already, so can I go for your head?
Control all pulling. It's clear for medical.
So I'm not exactly sure what happened in the store. All I know is that man was behind our house yesterday, I believe.
Okay.
Looking through our back fence. We have little ones. I have a daughter who's always out there, literally, because she's only 2 or 3.
Okay.
Just turned 3. So he just seen him originally, seen him peeking through the fence, squatting, I guess kind of peeked down, looking through a hole in the fence.
Okay.
And so he immediately didn't even approach him because we have a lot of people who do this.
He tried to tell me he wasn't looking at my yard. I caught him clearly.
Okay.
So it became words. It was never an issue after that.
Gotcha. He left.
Well, I seen him. I was coming back later on in the day, and I seen him again. And I honked at him. Excuse me.
No, you're good, man.
Nothing happened. I kept going about my business. Well, right now I go to the store. I see him. And he was talking, calling me up. Calling me a cop caller, this and that. So I told him, hey.
Here's water now.
All I did was, I just talked to him.
That's water.
I just talked to him. And I told him, oh, you gotta act like you don't know me now. Well, you talk all that he dropped his money, and I even told him pick the money up, Joe, I'm nervous. He turned around with a bear spray in his hand. I told him, I wish you would spray me, mother. Well, he commenced to spray me and sprayed everybody. And all I could do is try my hardest to grab him. I grabbed him on the ground. I tried to put him to sleep. I rear naked in him. I wanted to kill him. You can put that if you want. I don't care. I wanted to kill that piece of shit.
Was that inside the store or right out front?
Yes, sir. Right in the store.
Okay. I'll be back, okay? All right, dude. What's your name?
Blake.
What is it?
Blake.
Blake?
Yeah.
What happened, man? I got half a story. I need the whole story.
The guy just got pestering me since yesterday.
Okay.
I don't really know him.
Okay. Why has he been pestering you?
I don't know.
It's kind of random.
Yeah, I guess I walked down by his house. I don't know where he stays, you know?
Okay.
And he said I was staring at his fence, and told him I wasn't, and he thought I was lying to him, so...
Okay.
And so I don't know.
All right, so what happened today in the store?
Well, I just got sick of it because he followed me, like, from here to downtown yesterday, and...
Okay.
You know, so... I tried to spray before things escalated like I did yesterday. I don't know.
But I'm sorry.
I don't want to be, I still want to pester you like that, you know?
Okay.
So I started spraying in the store with other people I didn't know, anybody else was going to get hit.
Basically, my understanding is he's been following you since yesterday. You guys had some words in the store, and you decided to pepper spray him. Yeah? Is that pretty much?
Yeah. Can I lift my pants up? Or is it...
We'll work on that at a later time.
All right.
Sit tight for me, okay? Watch your knee. So right now we're going to go look at the video footage and see if we can actually see if it was caught on video. You can actually smell the pepper spray just as you walk up. It's 25 minutes later. It's going to linger for a while. So what happened?
I don't know. This is them starting to talk.
Okay,
right
so
here.
They started talking over at the, what is that, the soda machine?
Yeah, the fountain soda.
Okay.
Here it goes.
There it goes.
Right here. Look at this.
Into the bag.
Watch.
Oh!
Oh, bad. So bad. Yeah.
Wow.
You're trying to get out of the store.
Everybody's running. Yeah.
Yep.
When I ran, when we got out here, it's completely like covered. Spraying is
So
continuous.
he's got a
I do have a camera that can show you.
Paramace is way more potent than regular pepper spray.
I'm impressed you stayed in it the way you did after catching a face full.
Yeah, no, the fact that he's still on top of him and like controlling him, because he got hit in the face.
Yeah, it was full blind.
At close range. All right, here's the thing, dude. I'm totally on your side on this, all right? He's definitely going to jail. However, know when it goes from defending your family to pushing that line too far. All right, I get it. Trust me, I got a family. I get what you were doing. I get why you were doing it, but remember where that line is.
Well, I like what I was...
Because unlike him...
When I was trying to hold him down, he was biting me and trying to get up. So
no, I hear you.
He kept trying to spray me.
I hear you. You got to do what you got to do to defend yourself, but just remember where that line is. Yeah. The difference between you and him is you have a wife and kids to go home to. Because if you ended up going too far, this conversation would be way different, man. And I don't want it to go that way. Absolutely not.
I appreciate your words.
All right, man.
Means a lot.
All right. Take care of yourself, okay?
You too, sir. You be safe.
All right, we'll do. Man, what was your first name again?
Blake.
Blake?
Yeah, Bill.
Here's the deal, man. You know you're a felon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know it's illegal for felons to possess any kind of pepper spray, right?
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
No.
They didn't inform you of that? So here's the thing. You're going to go to jail for being a felon in possession of pepper spray, using that pepper spray, and then the 2 batteries, all right? Because you sprayed 2 people. That's what you're going to go to jail for today. All right.
Been with the Escambia County Sheriff's Office for 10 years now. Big music nerd. I love listening to music. Anytime you see me in my patrol car, I've got music pretty much all the way up. Listened to a lot of punk rock growing up. Listened to AFI and the Misfits. Now I listen to a lot of metal. Okay, a woman called in, said man in the trailer park that she lives in has threatened her. So we're going to figure out what's going on with that. What's going on?
I moved from a house that was too big. I made friends with Ryan down there.
Okay.
I gave him a heater, blankets. I had a 40-inch TV, Samsung Plus, that was here, and I inherited 2 cats from Cindy. They were climbing all over it, and they were scratching the screen, and I didn't want to get it ruined. So I asked Ryan if he wanted to borrow it.
Okay.
His girlfriend come in and picked it up, took it out of the house before I had any say in it. Ryan took it. He's had it ever since. Well,
And when this was a year ago?
A year ago.
Okay.
He's trying to pawn this cheap old Roku off onto me.
So are you calling us because you don't have your TV and you want your TV?
No, I want my TV back from him.
Okay, because it says that there was threats made, which is what I'm trying to
From
figure.
him. I mean, they're coming at us saying the F word, get out of my yard, we weren't even in it.
Okay, so this is what I need to hear. Okay.
Yes. He came up to my door, drew his fist up. Mom, calm down. He drew his fist up at me and threatened me verbally and... Come on. He says,
Did you think he was going to hit you?
Yes, I did. I mean, he got so...
Take you a deep breath.
I'm
and
sorry,
calm
I
down.
had to take a shot because...
Okay. Do you have your ID?
I have my passport.
Okay.
He's threatened us.
Okay.
And he's a threat to this park. Sure. And I will press charges against him.
Okay. Well, here's what's going to happen, all right? As far as your TV, you're going to have to take him to small claims court over that. That's a civil disagreement
Look,
between y'all.
I just took somebody to small claims court. You know what? He owes me $7,500 on this truck.
Yeah, I get that, right?
Oh, no, you don't. You know that the system is illegal.
Ma'am.
No. This whole system is illegal. Nobody is out for the small people. And
You don't think that I haven't been in a situation like yours?
I don't believe you. I don't believe any of you
All right.
anymore. This system is not for the people.
Are you going to listen to me?
No,
Or
I'm not.
You're not going to listen to me?
No, because you're not here to help me. I'm the one that's being wronged, and he's the one that is.
So what I'm going to explain to your daughter, and whether you choose to listen to her or not's on you, this is going to be a report, okay? Because I would imagine when I get down there, they're going to say something different, right?
They have video.
And so, and what your mom doesn't want to hear what I have to say. So this is where we're at. I'm going to do a report on this, and if you want to go down and get a restraining order, maybe even take her, you'll be able to take a copy of this report with you and do that, okay?
Okay.
So he actually reared back at you and said he's
he
going to
reared
beat your
back at
ass.
me. Yes, he
Okay,
did.
but
More
your
than
mom, he was basically just cussing.
No, he reared back at my mom too. He come at my mom too. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. All right.
Can you tell me what happened in your words?
It's about TV that she gave my son over a year ago when he was on the
I'm
outside.
aware
Tell her to go
you're-
away, please.
Okay.
Go on, Tina.
She can stand. Man, I don't care. Stand back over there. You can't just walk up on me while I'm talking to someone. That's not how this works. If you want to stand over there and watch, you're more than welcome to, but you're not going to do that. You understand me? You can stand back over there.
He was in his car sitting down there today.
Okay.
They come flying down there. She jumps out and starts cussing my son, calling him a mother and all this other stuff.
Sure.
Well, he told him, if you don't go on, I'm going to pop you in your head.
Okay.
So they took off, spun out. You see down there where they spun out.
Sure.
Waited probably a couple of hours later. Here they come again.
Okay.
The old lady gets out of the truck.
Mm-hmm.
And I told her, I said, get out, because I'll beat your ass. And because she got out of her truck.
Gotcha.
I'm 64 years old. I don't know how old she is.
You got your ID on you, ma'am?
No, sir, but I can go get it.
Can you do that for me?
or 827 Escalates plays across the Lillian. There's a text to 91.
Why don't you tell me in your words what happened today?
She came down to the house. I told her the other day that the TV got messed up with the big old surge thing that happened here with the landlord or the owner of the property. I told her, I said, the TV was no good, threw it away. You know, what do you want me to do? I don't want my TV to start screaming, irate. I said, look, lady, I don't know what you want me to do. You know, you gave me the TV over a year ago.
They threaten you? Anyone get threatened?
They cussed me like a dog. I mean, sure. I mean,
you didn't rear back or anything like that? Some people hit them or anything?
That's an old lady. Ain't fixing to do nothing.
Got you. All right, so time for me real quick. I'll be back with y'all, okay? From what I'm understanding, that y'all were screaming at them and cussing, which you told me that you did cuss.
Not at first.
Okay.
It was civil.
And that we're screaming and calling him homophobic slurs.
No.
Okay.
No.
That never happened?
Never happened. I swear to God on my life that never happened.
No.
I don't do that.
No, I don't. Okay. I got you. I understand.
I have a whole different.
Yeah, I got you.
A whole different outlook right now.
So this is what I'm going to recommend, okay? You've got a business card with a case number.
Yes, I gave
on
it to her. Well, we're
If
going to go down and file another complaint tomorrow, so I'm sorry.
It's okay, Mom.
I've had too much sun today, and I'm really getting sick. Don't, Tina. You know I can't stand it when I don't feel good.
Okay. If you want to get a restraining order, go down to the courthouse and get that, and then he can't come within 500 feet of you, okay? If you're worried about him hurting you or worried about retaliation and whatnot, since he works here. So that's where we are with that. As far as your property.
Let me tell you, he doesn't work here. He piddles here.
All righty, y'all. We got to get out of here now.
You think this is coming out?
Yes, ma'am.
132 in Bush. I've got him at gunpoint. Okay, gunpoint. 132 in Bush. Covers code 3. Team 10. Unit 2514 can transmit on tag 2. 1047, 1047 can send it on 4360. Okay, we'll still send it code 3.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Stop doing ground! We're good. We're good. I love you guys. You're sitting on a throne of lies and she's wearing a crown of deceit. Hey! I hate drugs. You hate drugs? Yes, sir.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
Cops is filmed on location with the men and women of law enforcement. All suspects are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
North Little Rock is a population of about a little bit over 65,000, and I like it because I can get a little bit more personal with the people I come into contact with. They get to know me and how I police, and I get to know them and their story, and it all kind of correlates very well when you have to come and render service. It kind of strikes home a little bit deeper when it's somebody that you know. In pursuit of a motor vehicle doesn't want to stop for an officer.
Still on 40 West, speed's 36. Coming up on the TV exit. They just say I'll be backing off, taking up support. James 37 still heading west on I-40, speed 46 miles per hour, no traffic.
Adam 32 in the pursuit. Adam 32, still I-40 westbound, coming up to the MacArthur exit, still low speeds, 45 miles per hour, no traffic. Looks like we're going to be taking the MacArthur exit onto MacArthur.
Spikes at the bottom of the exit. Spikes at the bottom of the exit.
Spikes down here. Just going to get a nice spike on this vehicle.
Hey, back off with the spike.
Adam 32, we're going to be turning on to MacArthur, still low speeds.
Good spike, good spike.
Got good spikes on the vehicle. It's decreased the speed significantly. I'm going to try to see if we can get this vehicle stopped and do a high risk takedown on it.
Get out of the car! Face away! away from me! Hands up in the air! Step to your left!
Walk around there.
Back up! Come to the sound of my voice! Back up! Come to the sound of my voice! Keep coming back! Keep coming back! Take a step back!
Stop. Listen to my voice. Step back to my voice now. Step back. Step back. Step back. Step back.
Passenger! Get out! Take a step back!
Inbound if you need
Take a step back! Step back! Step back! Keep coming! Keep coming!
Hold until we get her handcuffed.
Right now, they're going to get detained. We got reports that something was thrown from the vehicle, so we're going to send some officers up there to go check out what was discarded by these occupants. We're going to get them ID'd and figure out why they didn't want to stop. Hey, ma'am. Hey, so, what's your name again? Nika? Danica? Tanika. Kanitha. Oh, my bad. I'm just ruining your name. So tell me what happened here. What's going on with this?
What's going on with
why you ain't stop when he turned?
Well, first of all, I really didn't know he was. I seen the lights, but I thought they was like in pursuing another chase or just turned their lights on. So I didn't want to pull over on the side of the freeway, so I was trying to find an exit.
So you're just trying to find somewhere safe to pull over, because you know we got all this. Yeah, because we got all this happening now. It could have just been one car making contact with you. You feel differently about it now?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Do you wish you would have pulled over and just went on ahead and did the traffic stop? And because it seems as though it's like all you had was a minor traffic infraction on the vehicle registration. It was a little expired, I guess.
Yeah, I do wish I would have pulled over. It was just a lot of things going on in my head right then and there.
I got you. Well, I appreciate you talking with us, okay?
You said you didn't to leave my cell phone.
We will. Yes, ma'am. Hey, ma'am. What was your name again? Kanisha. Kanisha?
With D.
Denisha. I got you. I'm guessing everybody's name wrong tonight. But so tell me from start to finish, you know, what transpired on your end, what your mind frame was from this whole ordeal.
It's just asked her like, pull over. What, you gonna be straight? You just pull over. And she was scared and she was afraid. So I guess that's why we just kept going. But I know she wanted to pull over.
You said what?
I know she really did want to pull up. I don't think she wanted to go to jail. I don't know what kind of charges she got. Like, you know, just really met her a couple of months ago. She's really cool friend of mine, but I don't know what she got going on with them albums. So.
Did she tell you why she thinks she go to jail?
Well, she just said I'm going to jail.
Okay.
And police jumped behind her and said she instantly got scared. So I knew something was gonna happen. I just didn't know it was gonna be that.
I got you.
But
well, I'm glad you're safe, you know, and nothing horrible went down. Just as long as y'all, you know, don't have any loss of life, you know, everything on this end can be taken care of. I'll be back and talk with you in a minute, and we'll get you out of here, okay?
All right.
All right.
When I ran the plate, it came back to expired tags. Then I read the name of the plate, it came back to a wanted person. Whenever I got behind him, I initiated my lights, and the passenger in the vehicle said that the driver threw out a bowl of methamphetamine. And after running them, we found they had warrants, and the driver was also being charged with fleeing.
Good job, man. All right, ma'am. So we about to get you out of here, okay? Tonight you're going to be going to jail for your warrant, and you also be going to jail for fleeing. Okay. All right, ma'am. So it looks like you're going to be going to jail tonight, okay? You got an active warrant for your arrest. I don't know if you weren't aware of that. Are you aware of that? Okay. So it looks like you're going to have an active warrant for your arrest, unfortunately, okay?
So there was a call in an apartment complex. There was some sort of argument at the pool area. Some of the parties involved fled in a Tesla. That Tesla then crashed, and the driver and other occupants got out and fled the scene on foot. So we're just going to get on the scene and see what the deputies need, what we can assist with.
I'm taking five with the Tesla, but I don't see the charger at the entrance.
sounds like this lady was driving the car. She had it in auto drive or something, and it went into the water.
No. It looks like 3 males hopped out of the car. It looks like they crashed it, then came out. A bunch of people were saying that there was about 5 males fighting, and it looks like they were also like parked earlier up here. I don't think they were talking to people, but they can't tell what's going on. This lady saying she's the registered owner of the vehicle, but she is not. She's not. The name doesn't come back correctly. The address
it's the
doesn't
kid
come
off
back correctly.
Sly.
Yeah, I know. So I'm just gonna go grab his information, write it down, to see how she actually knows him, and then we'll come back and see if she wants to be honest or not.
Right.
No, I was driving this car. This is
By yourself. Nobody else was in there.
No, nobody else was in here. I apologize. Like I said, the car was in autopilot. That's what tests they can drive by themselves. I up by not paying attention. Okay.
So who owns the car? Like,
My
who's the
boyfriend.
registered owner?
My boyfriend. Where's he at? My boyfriend's at home.
What's his name?
Jacques. He doesn't know. That's why I'm like hyperventilating. I'm trying to get the tow truck to come. This isn't my car, so it's in a
let
ditch.
him know? Because I mean, this is his vehicle.
I don't, because he's gonna be mad right now. I just need the tow truck to come get it. He's gonna know. I had to call him and tell. I haven't called him and told him yet.
And he hasn't messaged you at all saying, hey, why is my Tesla detecting that it was in a crash?
No, I haven't told her.
It will tell him. That's the thing.
That I don't know, because it's not my car.
Do you have your phone?
Mm-hmm.
You want to call him and ask him if he can send you the video?
If
He's
not,
gonna know, and
he's
gonna know anyway.
Well, it's okay because I can just go into the glove box and grab there's either gonna be a hard drive or a USB in there. I can grab either or. So, do you want me to just go in there and grab the actual storage out of the vehicle? It can run. It captures audio too, so I'll be able to hear everything and see everything.
I mean, this is not my car.
Okay.
So there was a witness. We just want to get a couple more details on the story and figure out what exactly is going on. Hello. Did you hear what happened?
So I saw them over there in the corner.
Okay.
It was like a red Dodge, and they were all surrounding the red Dodge. Like flashing lights were going off in the car. They were all started acting kind of erratic, like they were trying to fight each other. And they were all young, all wearing like long sleeve shirts, long pants, hoodies. Some had masks on. I couldn't see their faces. I saw the Tesla go so fast, and then I assumed it crashed.
Okay.
The 2 boys out of the Tesla came out. One was wearing a gray shirt,
So you,
long sleeve.
real quick, I don't mean to cut you off. You saw 2 boys get out of the Tesla?
Only 2 boys came out of the
You
Tesla.
did not see a female get out of the
I
Tesla?
didn't see a female, but again, they were wearing long sleeve clothing. So I know for sure the boy that I saw had a gray sweatshirt on, gray hoodie, red backpack. They went around the corner where the fence is. Then the red Dodge came back, scooped them up. They immediately left. That's all we saw.
Thank you guys, I appreciate it.
No problem.
We're gonna get the camera footage out of the glove box.
It's going to be a USB or it's going to be like a hard drive. So it's going to have like a loose cord coming down into like a box. It's going to be an obvious storage device. Teslas are constantly running footage. Whenever you go into the vehicle, you can always pull out a hard drive. So you can go in to the glove box.
There's a bag of most likely marijuana. Then the RO's wallet, driver's license, a scale.
Right there. It's a USB right there. Boom, you got it, buddy.
So most likely the female that's saying that she was driving is not telling the truth.
Try again and tell me a story that I'm going to believe. We got several witnesses telling us that it's not any female coming out of that car.
Well,
you want to take a charge for something you didn't do? Is the question.
Listen, ma'am, I live here. I did live here. I do live here. So, can I go home?
Do you want to tell us what happened? Because obviously you came over here because at some point or another, listen, somehow you're involved in this.
You have the software. Honestly, you have to just take the software.
Well, you made yourself involved. You said you were driving a car that has crashed in the ditch. So now you're involved in a traffic crash. So no, you're not free to leave yet. And then also,
You're detained at this point.
we get inside of the car. There's weed, scales, the RO's ID, which why would you have his ID if you were driving the car? None of it's making sense.
Okay.
So then now you're going to make us work for the truth, which would then put you
I don't
in jail.
want y'all to work too hard.
You're already,
Listen,
you already
I get
put
it.
us
I
in the
get it.
predicament.
I get
so
it. I get
that's
it.
where you're at.
I get it. We have the software. I'm not the driver.
Okay.
I need a.
You're gonna take a seat in the back of my car.
So finally, she stated that she was not the driver after we had to poke and pry for a good 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah, go car.
So what happened?
I'm not sure what happened. I just wanted to get his car towed for him.
Okay.
Honestly.
Did he ask you to come do it?
Yes. He wanted me to call him a tow truck, so I came to call him a tow truck.
Okay. Did you already call one? Because we're going to have to cancel that.
I did.
You already canceled it?
No, I called it.
Okay. Do you know what company it was? Do you know what he was involved in?
I don't know. I just came to call a tow truck for him.
You ever been arrested before?
No.
So is it worth going to jail for this person who crashed his car, got into a situation, asked you to come tow it?
It's not.
Let's make better choices in the future. Right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Kick your feet in. I'm going to close this. She's going to be going to jail for creating a false police report and misdemeanor possession of marijuana. So the tow truck's here, but we're legally not allowed to give her the crash information for the car. So the registered owner is going to have to figure out where it went because he's not willing to come back.
Currently we're busy right now, but the good thing about my squad is we take care of each other. All of us are not afraid to jump out of our beats and take other people's calls. And right now, we just got sent to a violation of a court order. Basically, earlier in the day, we had a female go to a house that she's not allowed to be at. She violated it earlier that day, and it looks like she came back.
Get this all sorted out.
You haven't interviewed her or anything, right?
What's that?
You haven't interviewed?
No, she just said she was over at the house
I was just passing by to get my car because he said he put the keys in the car and it's
she was
not
going
there.
over to the house to get her car.
Okay.
And he wasn't there, I thought. Like, I was just stopping by to grab the car.
I'll call him while you're talking to her real quick.
Yeah. Kenny
But
should
he
be
has
going.
any rape charges against me.
Kenny should be going over there shortly. All right. So you said you went to the house to pick up your car. So you've been communicating with them.
Oh, but he's been calling me.
He's been calling you?
Yes.
So
my phone is dead. Well, like, he was calling me, but he told me to go over to the yard for Clifford's yard.
Yeah.
And he left a message with Clifford to tell me to go by there and grab my car.
Yeah. Why does he have your card?
I left it for my son so he would have transportation to school. And he's not letting my son drive the car, though.
So what happened earlier in the day? You went to the house earlier in the day?
No.
No? How come he's saying that you were there and the son?
I wasn't.
No?
No.
So you just went there today?
I went by there to get my car.
And you went to the driveway? You
I didn't
saw?
go to the driveway at all.
Because you said that you looked for the keys and the keys weren't where
Just
they were
now,
supposed
as I
to
was
be.
walking by, I looked for the keys right in front of the house.
But you do know you had a restraining order, right?
I wasn't at the house.
I didn't ask that. I said you do know about the restraining order, right?
No, because it got dropped.
It didn't get dropped.
Yes, it did.
It's still showing as active. Did you go to court? Did you schedule?
No, it got dropped because it was invalid to begin with.
How is it invalid?
Because he was using false information when he asked for it.
So
he was
you-
using false birth dates. He was using false information.
So you went to the court and you spoke
and
with
I
the
still
judge?
have parenting rights in it because it was
Okay.
not approved. It was not signed by the Supreme Court.
Don't talk
justice.
over me. Did you go to the court, speak with the judge, and get that court order dropped?
No, because the highest judge of the Supreme Court already said it is invalid.
A Supreme Court judge won't speak to you.
Really, it's my aunt.
They speak with case laws.
My
okay?
Supreme Court.
Supreme
judge-
Court, yeah. You mean Superior Court. It's Superior Court. It's
is
not Supreme.
actually, in order to affect the parenting ability of me parenting my kids, you have to have it approved through the Supreme Court.
To Superior
because
Court.
he's-
It's Superior Court to Maricopa County Sheriff's Office.
No, Supreme Court of Arizona.
So you're saying that the order is not valid, but you know enough not to go onto the property.
I wasn't on the property.
Okay, do you not
I was not on his property.
But do you not see that you're scared to go on the property? Clearly that means that you know that the order
No,
is
because I'm
valid.
terrified of him and him starting this stuff again. That's all.
He left the moment he saw you.
Wrong. He actually came back specifically to take a picture of me.
Okay. I'm gonna go talk to him real quick. Are you good with hanging out with her while I go get that picture and confirm everything? Yeah. I appreciate you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. David, do you have that picture that you took of her?
Please and thank you.
Yeah. So that was right now.
I was basically pulling up. This is earlier when I called on her and I told the officer she was around the corner on on 89th, and she was.
Okay.
I found her with these.
Yeah.
And then she was sitting in front of my house.
Okay.
So basically, I didn't want to pull up to my house and have an interaction with her.
Yep,
Still
she's
there?
right there, clearly walking on your property. She says that you call her.
No.
If anything would call her, would be the baby would call her, but the baby's 3 years old, so.
You guys have a kid in common? Something like
Two kids in
Two
common.
kids? An older one though, right?
Two older ones.
Two older ones.
And then I'm her guardian of her youngest kid because DCS gave me her baby, so.
Okay.
It's just a big ordeal, sir, that I keep going through for the last 3 years.
Yeah. I see that. There's like a lot of history. So.
Yeah, that's not being addressed.
Yeah. She's not going to learn until she makes it into a felony offense and they hold her for a while.
And how long is that?
I think after...
Because literally she was here at 2 o'clock.
Yeah,
and then
I think
came
after a
back.
few violations, it turns into a felony every time she violates it. So
Okay. All right.
it happens pretty quick too. Doesn't take too long. So.
All right. Because she already took the plea deal on September 24th.
So yeah, more than likely we're going to take her into custody and...
This is going to be just another court case for her.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I appreciate it, man.
Yep. You guys have a good one.
Officer Ngaro, what we got?
She got arrested for violating this same court order as of September 24th.
September 24th? Okay. Of last month?
Yeah, of the last month, sorry. Do not go into the area between 75th Avenue and 91st Avenue from Butler Drive to Peoria.
Okay. But the order is still showing as valid though,
yeah,
right?
it's valid. She agreed not to be in the area of 75th Avenue and 91st.
We're going to arrest her for that violation of the court order just so we could stop her from coming back. Did he send a picture he had, or did he send it over? Or he should have it, right?
Yeah, I'm going to give him...
I'm just going to need your help. We'll take her into custody.
Yeah.
And we'll just process her at the station.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, man. All right, Patricia, let me just explain it to you, right? We see you in the picture. We see you walking up to him, yelling at him, okay? Which is a violation of the order.
I didn't walk up to him at all. What are you talking about?
Okay, well, I see a picture of you dressed exactly the same, okay? So right now
I
you're...
wasn't talking to him or yelling at him or anything.
Right now you're under arrest for violating that court order, okay? We're going to go take you down. We're going to process you, and then you're going to go see a judge, okay? So you're under arrest.
I didn't do that.
Okay. You can tell the judge. 233 one in custody.
I already told her if she does it again, she's going for aggravated domestic violence. She's looking at a felony on the next one. We'll see if she stays away for another month.
132 in Bush. I've got him at gunpoint. Okay, gunpoint. 132 in Bush. Covers code 3. Team 10. Dig 2514 can transmit on tag 2. 1047, 1047 can send it on 4360. Okay, we'll still send it code 3.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Stop doing ground! We're good. We're good. I love you guys. You're sitting on a throne of lies and she's wearing a crown of deceit. Hey!
I hate drugs.
You hate drugs?
Yes, sir.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
Cops is filmed on location with the men and women of law enforcement. All suspects are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
So I met Master Deputy Rowe in about 2020. You know, I've watched him progress and grow up and become, you know, a really good deputy. And, you know, it's just good to influence people and watch them develop. And, you know, now we're in the same car out here trying to stir some stuff up.
Right now we're going to Signal 81, which is an auto break-in in progress at the Richard K. Superstore here in Anderson.
He's in a gray SUV, but they can't tell the model on it.
He's in a gray SUV. The alarm company looks like they have video footage of somebody who's breaking into cars on the property right now. County Charlie 1024.
Get out while for you.
Should be in a road with 5 vehicles facing the street. They're about to...
County, is he supposed to be in the front or the back?
We're still trying to figure it out.
Getting the gray SUV closer to the front. He's got a black SUV next to it.
Yeah, they're talking about this truck right here, guaranteed.
I think it's gonna be right here in front.
We gotta check that one in the corner.
Hands down! Hands! Hands! Let me see your hands! Hands! You hit me, I swear to God! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Put your hands on the back! What am I doing?
What am I doing, man? Ah, what have I done?
Grab his leg.
What am I doing?
Roll over. Get him on. Roll over.
Ow.
Roll over. Roll over.
Take a break.
You move again, you're gonna get tased.
All my people sit there. Let's take a break.
That was the dumbest thing you could have ever done, my man.
All I did was sit there.
You broke into a vehicle.
I didn't break in the vehicle. I sat there and it was cold, man.
What's your name, dude?
My name is Jake.
All right, you're under arrest.
I didn't break in, dude.
5 Lima Mike, Juliet 2.
Sit on there.
Tango 0.
You all right?
I'm trying to be. I'm being forced into the pavement, man.
I saw him throwing punches at Deputy Witt, who was on the other side.
What?
Yeah, man. When I come over here, you were like Bruce Lee.
No, sir.
That's why I opened the door and grabbed you, pulled you out.
No, sir. I was in the first 5 seconds.
So we opened the door. I was able to remove him from the vehicle. And
the first 5
started
seconds.
resisting commands to get on the ground.
Woke up from.
We're able to get him in custody right now. We're just waiting on EMS to come evaluate him because of that laceration to his forehead.
Hey, yes, sir.
Jack, can I go through this backpack, see if you got anything in it?
Yes, sir. Yes,
okay. You might have blood. Where'd you get all this from, Jack?
He says that it's a toolkit that he bought, but more than likely it's probably something that's been...
His backpack, and now we have a bunch of freshly new, unused heart tools inside of a heart backpack. So I'd be willing to bet that they're stolen.
Probably going to be stolen.
So you're under arrest for
sir.
trespass after notice, tampering with motor vehicle, and public disorderly conduct. Do you understand?
I understand you're saying you charged me with it. I'm not understanding how you're saying that I accomplished that.
You'll have a day in court to come and fight him anytime you want to. I'll let you know when your court date is.
Like, you understand your charges. You know why you're going to jail.
Okay.
I understand when, where, and how. Trust me.
All right, have a seat.
That part I did.
Is your head okay?
My head okay?
Yeah.
I'm just glad I got my elbow around before the guy snapped my arm.
Yeah? Well, next time don't swing on me and we won't have to do that to you.
Those handcuffs good for you? I put them as loose as I could. So we agree we made some poor decisions today that put us in this situation.
It didn't have to be took to an extreme for no reason.
When you start swinging on deputies, we pull you out of the car and you continue to resist. That's what happens.
Let me get you in your sleep a certain way. What's you gonna do?
I understand. Do you have any questions for me before I shut this door?
You did not announce yourself before you touched me physically. You did not make sure I was aware of your presence before you touched me physically.
I'm the supervisor working tonight. You want to talk to me at all?
Yes, sir, I would.
What you got going on, buddy?
I was walking up through there. I was tired, sir. I fell asleep over there in the pine woods for a few hours. I got up because I was cold out there. I walked this way. I remember looking at the vehicle. I should not have sat there for shelter. I should not have done that. I didn't have no shelter at the time, and you're right. That's the stupidest thing I could have done. I didn't try to take that vehicle. I did not try to deprive nobody of anything.
Yeah, they're not trying to charge you that, man. They're just hitting you for being inside of it.
And then I woke up, not given time to orientate myself. I was attacked from all I know is I woke up, I'm asleep, and I had people yanking, pushing.
I was told you were swinging, fighting, right? So
I have no idea about that. All I know is that I'm trying to comprehend what is happening to me, and I'm being attacked.
Understood.
I was asleep.
Well, trust me, my deputies wouldn't just attack nobody for no reason, okay?
I'm not saying that when they grabbed me while I was asleep, I didn't jump, startle, anything, but nobody, not one person took the time to say, sir, wake up, sir. I don't want anybody hurt, and I don't want you to be startled because you are unaware of my presence until you have been awake for 5 seconds.
You're lucky you're not getting stitches, my man.
You said you were startled because you fell asleep in an unlawful vehicle. That's why I said we're going to stop it.
Now, like I told you from the beginning, it is not unlawful to be homeless.
It's
not unlawful to fall asleep. You just can't do it in somebody else's car.
I made that mistake, sir.
I've been with the department for 11 years. One of my collateral assignments includes being on the Kern County Sheriff's Office SWAT team. I've been there for going on 2 years now. And another collateral assignment I have is a drone operator. I've been doing that for just a little under a year, and I can utilize the drone on patrol and on the SWAT team. All right, so we're going to a trespassing call where the property management company is at the house right now. There's a lot of people squatting, and they were recently evicted, and now they're refusing to leave. Assuming this is the what's going on?
These people refuse to leave our property. This is our property. It is Equity Property Management. I have an eviction restoration notice.
Which I do believe they was served already, right?
Yes. Okay. And these people are not supposed to be here. They're squatters and they refuse to leave. They need the property.
Okay. You know how many people are inside?
No, that belongs to us.
Okay. Do you know how many people are inside right now?
About 6.
Yeah, 6. Hello, Sheriff's Office, come to the door. We're not leaving. We can hear you inside. Come up to the front door or we're going to kick the door open. And if you're inside, you're going to get arrested for trespassing.
I'm gathering on my...
Grab your crap and come outside to the door now.
Yes, sir. Hang out there. There's another gate on
Like 3 loose 905s in the back.
Yeah, they're packing up now, but I don't want everyone trying to start fleeing. Everyone that comes out there.
They said they're packing up?
No. One of them said, yes, I've voiced contact with one of them.
I'm gonna go to the other side of the
Hey, this is your last warning. If you're inside and you don't come to the door, you're going to be arrested for trespassing. And whoever's in this room, you need to open up the front door right now or else you're just going to go to jail. It's your only warning. Please. Yo, Sheriff's Office, if you're inside, make yourself known. We know you're inside. Come out to the front door.
Come out with your hands up right now. We have a police canine. Let me see your hands. Drop what's in your hands.
Come here.
Step outside.
Hurry up.
I got hands.
Turn around.
For what? Here, I got hands.
What do you mean for?
Who else is back there? Who else is in there with you? Hey, stop.
Get him out of the doorway. Get him out of the doorway. Watch the needles.
I was getting
Turn
there.
around.
What are you guys doing?
English. For what? I don't have any needles.
Mira.
What am I arrested for?
Manos a la cabeza. Manos a la cabeza.
Now you're being detained.
Okay, but turn this way for what?
I'll explain that to you when I'm done.
Stay right there. Can you
Huh?
Sorry.
Walk this way. Yeah, you guys got some?
Anyone else inside? Come to the sound of my voice with your hands up. Walk out. Okay, put your right hand on the back of your head. Interlace your fingers. Keep backing up. Watch your step.
Keep going. I don't like when people don't listen to me. When I say, hey, come to the door, and they treat me like a fool. Sit down, please.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
I had my headphones on, so.
Okay. You couldn't hear me? You couldn't hear the banging on the door either? Oh, yeah, I believe you. Why were you at this house, man?
Honestly, I was homeless, and these guys said, hey, man, you want to come stay with us? We'll charge you $150 a month, and you can just help us clean up the house. So that's what we were doing. I fixed the toilet. We weren't messing up the house. You look in there, it was being cleaned up. You know, and it
was.
You know,
when you say these guys, who here said?
The bald guy, the bald guy, the one no teeth.
What's his name?
T. They call him T.
They call him T.
Yeah.
He told you, hey, bro, come through.
They left me in the house.
150 a month. What? 150? Okay. All right, man. Well.
And
did you ever think that was kind of shady?
Kind of. Well, yeah, but I didn't have anywhere else to stay.
Right. And I get your situation, man.
I didn't
You
want
know.
to be in the street, so it's like that's what I was doing.
I get you. So, did you maybe believe that maybe this was a vacant residence?
Yeah, I did. I
Vacant residence.
knew that.
You kind of knew that. Okay. But you still decided to stay here
Because I had nowhere else.
Okay. All right, man. I understand that you're homeless. You're going from house to house. Did you hear me knocking? Be honest.
I did hear you knocking, but look.
Was it you that was talking to me through the? Okay.
That was my.
Why'd you come out?
Because you guys wouldn't let me. I was like, hey man, let me open the door. He's like, dude, they can't get in.
Who?
Well, the two other gentlemen that
they were telling you that
they said
that we
they told me not to open the door. They said they can't get the door in. I was like, yeah, they can. Yeah, they can. They're like, let me just open the door.
And as you saw, you were correct.
I was correct. Yeah. So I was like, man, we should have just opened the door. They probably wouldn't have been this mad, you know. Like they probably gave us a chance to just leave.
I get you. So, all right, thank you, Luis. All right, hey man, just real quick, how did you come across the fake documents?
They slid them under the door.
Under this door?
Yeah.
When you first got here?
When I first got here and I did the demand to go into the property,
Yeah.
they refused, of course, saying that it had been rented to them.
Right.
And they have the contract or the lease agreement, which is completely fictitious. So they said, here, take a look. And so they slid it out, and I just drug it out with my foot and took a few pictures.
How did you know that it was a fake lease agreement?
Because of the indemnitations and...
So you've seen legit ones?
Because this was not even a 12-page lease agreement, and ours is 53 pages.
Okay, all right.
So we would have never...
I'm not a lease agreement expert, so that's why I was asking you. Okay, all right, well, you know, it all kind of played out at the end. They're going to go for trespassing. We're making arrest. And then we also called animal patrol here to get rid of the stray animals and whatnot. So
the animals okay?
Yeah. All right, ma'am.
Well, I do thank you for your service and coming out in such a timely manner. That is much appreciated.
Good morning, everyone. I believe today we have a clinician out there, drug and alcohol counselor, and a nurse. So if you find anyone needing medical, mental health, or drug and alcohol assistance, feel free to call those guys and they'll be happy to come over and help you out. Are there any people that we're looking for specifically today? Keep an eye out for.
Yeah, we have a veteran that's been homeless a while. We've worked with a couple organizations, and they're going to be able to house him if we're able to locate him. Also, we have a subject that is disabled, and there's another program with his resources that they're able to help him with long-term assistance if we're able to locate him and temporary help him.
All right, guys, let's hit it.
Thank you. Awesome. Thank you.
This area is known for having quite a few unhoused individuals in camps. We were here a few days ago, and we were able to find a family in need that we were able to link and connect to some resources and get them some housing.
This subject we spoke to last week, and we have been working with him, trying to connect him to services. He's a veteran of our military, so it kind of opens the door for those opportunities. So we're just going to see if he's made contact with that group and what maybe options there are short time to get him some help. He does have 2 dogs, but they're leashed.
Hey, how you doing, sir?
There's a party dog for me.
Yeah, of course.
Hey, if we could get you into some temporary assistance, is that something you're interested in?
But my dog. I have to have my dog.
Yeah, if you could take your dogs with you.
Yeah, that would be cool, yeah.
How much?
A temporary thing, until they find some?
Well, try to link you at least temporary, maybe get you off the street for now in a motel.
Okay.
And then the vet group could work with you for housing.
Okay. Yeah.
But just for you and the dogs. You can't be bringing guests and everything else like that.
Oh, no. I'm not going to do that.
So if we get you placed, then I'll have the vet group either come over or call you at the motel. That way you can talk to them because you're able to get the housing.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I've got it. Yeah, I'm sure of that. You know, I just want to get off of here.
Well, go ahead and pack up what you need. You need a ride, I take it.
I can't hitchhike, can I?
I don't know.
Okay, but let me...
Get what you need and we'll be around.
Okay, thank you. Will you stop it?
Army veteran, homeless for 3 years, has 2 dogs. They're his family.
Really, it's about taking the services to those individuals that are usually hard to access. So us coming out with the homeless outreach team through the sheriff's department, and from the hotel, the veteran group will be able to do their paperwork to basically get him through the barriers and back into housing. Had more than you thought. So he'll work from a motel with that staff through the VA and different provided funding for veterans.
Stop it there. I can't hear, man. God.
All right, Michael, we'll be in touch, okay? This gentleman, we
worked in medicine to my other half. Hey, how you doing?
Telling your story, we helped house you.
Oh,
you were out here.
Right. Back in, what was it, 2019?
2020, during COVID. You know, we've helped over 3,500 people with housing opportunities, but it's not often that we see that person, you know, after that initial little step, handing them off. So
I think for us, like, that's what's rewarding about doing this type of police work. All right, man. Good seeing you.
All right, you too.
So we just left Paris Hill Park. So we're going to meet up the team and see how we can help with these unhoused individuals.
We have our partners from alcohol, drug services. We have our partners from behavioral health to try to link people with services that may need it. So we'll work our way down through this encampment, make contacts, and if there's folks that we can house, link to services, provide basic need, then we'll go ahead and make that possible for them. Just with Homeless Outreach. Trying to get any help, get off the street. What's keeping you out here?
Yes, sir.
What's keeping you out on the street?
Mainly my IDs, like the number one thing, sir.
You trying to get any treatment, any resources, drugs, alcohol, mental health, housing?
Honestly, sir, what the ID thing is, number one, I'm struggling because I can't get a job without an ID.
So there's programs that'll pay the $3,000 to move in, so you're not here on the streets, and you got a safe place to live. You could work a little better, show up on time, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So we could give you some resources in reference to that and your ID voucher.
Okay,
is that cool?
I do Narcan trainings. Are you familiar with Narcan? It's a medication that reverses an opioid overdose. So let's say you said you found a baggie and you used, it could have been contaminated with fentanyl, or it could have been straight out fentanyl. And your friends could have, if you would have passed out and stopped breathing, it's a spray that goes in your nose and it reverses the opioid overdose and it saves your life. So I have some. I could do a training and you could have it on you. And if you find anybody out here, passed out on the floor and they're not breathing, you spray it in the nose, you revive them.
Hey, thank you, sir. I appreciate you.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I never assume that they're using drugs. I basically say, if you know anybody that's out here that's struggling, sometimes they'll confide in you and say, hey, I need help. So I gave them the Screening Assessment and Referral Center number. They could call Monday through Friday between 7 o'clock in the morning and 5:30 and get screened over the phone. They don't have to actually go into a clinic. I offered to do a Narcan training for him. He kind of seemed like he didn't want that, but that's what we're also out here doing.
The last subject, he's just down on luck and been out here a couple years, but hasn't been able to maintain an ID to get his a job program. So he's hoping to take his ID voucher and utilize it to get a job. And with an ID, he can get a cell phone. So he's gonna get his ID cell phone. And he was really interested in some of the resources that are out there to help move people beyond homelessness. So overall, a good day, being able to get people off the streets of our community.
132 in Bush. I've got him at gunpoint. Okay, gunpoint 132 in Bush. Covers code 3. King's 10. Data 2514 can transmit on tag 2. 1047, 1047 can send it in 4360. Okay, we'll still send it code 3.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Stop doing ground!
We're good. We're good. I love you guys.
You're sitting on a throne of lies and she's wearing a crown of deceit. Hey!
I hate drugs. You hate drugs?
Yes, sir.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Cops is filmed on location with the men and women of law enforcement. All suspects are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
Been with the Sheriff's Office for a little over 7.5 years. I'm at our crime reduction unit. We're a community-based unit, so we'll get proactive, do crime suppression in areas that are having spiked crime trends, but we'll also do a little bit of everything like community events and meetings, and just got to service the community however they need.
Yeah, we're looking for this stolen Honda Accord. It sounds like Hayward PD might be chasing the car right now, so we're gonna go float around and see if we can find it. There it is right there. TC. CRU5, we just on-viewed TC. We got foot bail, gray jeans. There's two pit bulls following him, and it's a car that just hit on Flock. Looks like they just did a robbery. Hey, get that dude, he's the driver, the right one. This dude. Where's he at? Looks like HPD's chasing him too. Black jacket, blue jeans, white hat.
Roll over. Roll over.
Roll over. Roll over. Roll over.
Man.
Over. Come here, grab legs.
Fuck me up, man.
Stop fighting.
Sierra 5, we detained one.
Please.
They're there with us.
Roll me on my back. Roll me on my back. Roll me on my back, please. Please roll me on my back. Please roll me on my back.
What are you saying?
Can you please roll me on my back? Have me go breathe.
All right, give me your
Please roll me on my back. Here, take it, take it.
There's a passenger WMR.
Count tonight. We got one. We're gonna have one out.
I'm not fighting.
We didn't tell you to sit up.
I'm not fighting.
Where's he at?
He's running in the back of the yard. I don't know if that. He's in there.
Sierra 5, we're getting flagged down about the other suspect hiding.
Hey, I'm gonna go white.
Yep. Dog's coming at you.
Hey, these are deep on the other side. We could possibly cut underneath on this side.
Yo, there's a skateboard. Hey, come out. Get out.
Yes, sir.
Slow.
Yes, sir.
Hey, stay on the ground and crawl to us.
Yeah. Oh, sweet.
Lay down.
Down on your face. I'm down on your face.
Down. I'm literally listening. I'm going slow. I'm not resisting. Ow, 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 ow.
That for one thing. Hey, lean over or roll over. We'll get you out to the stream.
Right hand? All right.
Let me just get up slowly. What are you guys talking about car incidents?
Oh, don't play dumb.
I'm not gonna lie to you, like, but I didn't even know like what was going on, you know what I mean? I was totally confused, you know?
Brooklyn, what's your date of birth?
98.
BFN?
What county are you in?
Alameda. Can't make this one, dude.
Go with it again.
I'm not excited about it, Colorado.
Yeah, man.
You know it all, don't you? What were you arrested for last time you got hooked?
Like some petty theft or something.
Some petty.
I don't ever do serious when I couldn't find my dog when we got in the car accident. I took off like, where's my dog? Where's my dog? Where's my dog?
But your dog's been with you this entire time, bro. How did your dog get up and over the fence?
But I didn't even do nothing besides running, you feel me?
If you didn't do nothing, why'd you run?
Because I was worried about my dog,
don't tell me some stop story about your dog because you literally had to pick your dog and put it over the fence to get over here.
Yeah, once she got to me.
And you were running in front of your dog, so...
Yeah, I didn't know where she was.
Your story doesn't check out.
I got my head hit so hard that I just wanted to find my dog, and once I found my dog, I was just like, this, like, I'm just gonna go to like wherever.
I'm just gonna go hide. I'm gonna leave my dog and let my dog roam around and go hide under a bush because I hear the cops.
Bro, she was supposed to be.
You see what I'm saying though? You see where I'm coming from? You're trying to say one thing, but your actions are telling me another.
I can understand where you're coming from, but
right?
I'm just telling you, I got a huge hit to the head, and that's affecting a lot of like what's going on in my head right now. Like,
okay,
it's just a little jumbled.
All right, we'll get you checked out by medical.
So what even happened?
You guys are rolling around in a stolen car.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Bro, you told me he was just gonna give me a ride over to Berkeley. I didn't know it was stolen, bro.
It's all right, man. We'll sort it all out. As soon as I came around this corner, I saw a blue shirt.
Yeah, when I went wide, dude, I was like, that initial hard corner for you is clear.
Oh, it's
and then,
terrible.
dude, when he went, I peeked. I was like, dude, I can't see.
I know, and I was like...
It's a perfect crawl space, dude.
Yes, we're gonna have medical go ahead and check him out. He's involved in a traffic collision. Make sure that he's cleared medically.
How you doing? So, what was the plan today?
Can you let them know?
What do you mean was when?
What were you doing?
I was going through a light. I was honking my horn for the cars and moved out of my way. They moved out of my way.
Gotcha.
I pulled into the other lane, bro. They hit me hella hard, bro. Yeah, I was running from the police, bro. Yes, I was running from the police.
Okay. All right. Well, that being said, you're going to be going to jail today for the stolen car and then for fleeing from the traffic stop.
Hold on. Stolen car,
Car stolen. So.
I didn't steal it.
Well,
hold on. I didn't steal that car. I used that car.
But you were driving it, you crashed it, and you ran after it crashed. So you're going to jail for that. You're going to the hospital first.
I'm not. It's not a stolen car, bro. I didn't steal my car. What are you talking about?
Came back stolen. We can figure that out in court, all right?
We got a call about this golden Honda Accord. While at the Target, it ended up 44ing a bike, a couple bikes. We got the car over off of Phillips. The car takes off. Once it hits the intersection, gets involved in a collision with another car.
Once it hits this berm, two of them footbell towards the Chuck E. Cheese, and then I think that's when you guys came in.
Yeah, we saw the collision from over there. Ended up getting the one dude right here. Other dude with me and Telez and Adami were able to catch him over in hiding out over in the trailer park.
Okay. So I'll be taking the driver for being in possession of a stolen vehicle.
Cool.
And then he's on his way to get cleared. So perfect. He'll be going to jail tonight.
Yeah, and then the passenger said he was just catching a ride with a friend. No knowledge of it being stolen, but basically just cut him loose because it was just 148.
I love being a deputy sheriff, and I love working for this county, the county that I live in. Serving in the Marine Corps for 5 years, I wanted to still live a lifestyle of a military structure. So this car is seen out in the field, possibly drug transaction. So let's see what he has to say. The reason I pulled you over is because your suspended status on the license.
On what? From where?
Your license plate.
Since when?
Yes, it's suspended. Do you know that your license is suspended?
No, I don't.
Oh, well, now you know. Do you have your license? Is that a valid license?
Yes, it's a valid license.
Out of Arizona?
I just got my registration renewed.
Do you got anything outstanding? Warrants? You on probation? Anything like
I
that?
have a warrant out of, I think it's New Mexico, but it wasn't me. It was a case of identity fraud, and they're fixing that, so.
Are they?
Yeah,
okay, so when I run your name, it's probably going to pop up.
It might.
Okay, no big deal.
It might not.
Any weapons inside the vehicle?
No.
I know it says you're an Army veteran.
Yeah.
Do you carry firearms?
No, I do not.
All right. No firearms inside the vehicle?
None.
Right on. Is that your registration?
Yeah, that's my current one.
Okay.
Like I said, I don't know how it's suspended. I just got it.
I'm just gonna have you step out and step right over here, okay? Because you got tinted windows, I can't see what's going on, okay?
Where?
They're just right over here on the curb. No weapons or anything on you right now?
No, you can check.
Just on your head, okay? That's just how I do it.
Okay.
Is that a challenge coin in your pocket?
Yeah, I got 2 of them.
What unit were you with?
275 Ranger Battalion. That was my first duty station.
Okay.
And then I was in 4th Striker Brigade out of Fort Lewis.
Okay. Just take a seat on the curb for me, okay?
Can I smoke?
Yeah, you can smoke. Is there anything inside the vehicle? All right. Nothing that would be like, you don't got nuclear warheads, hand grenades, bazookas and stuff in the trunk?
No.
All right, man. You don't mind if I look then, right? Just give me the nice and warm and fuzzy that you are not transporting some kind of weapons through state lines?
Oh, I don't have any weapons in it.
All right, then. I'm just going to make sure you don't, all right? That's cool with you then? Okay. What's this?
Oh, I didn't even know that was in there.
What is that?
Weed.
Is it weed?
Dirt weed.
Therapy weed?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Well, it's for my PTSD.
Right now, I'm going to detain you, okay? I'm going to put handcuffs on you. Can you just put that out? You do have that warrant. It's for...
New Mexico?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for possession of drugs.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
No, I don't have a New Mexico warrant for possession of drugs.
I'll verify. They're verifying it right now.
It's for...
out of Pomona, actually, I think it was.
Pomona?
Somewhere here. I haven't verified it yet.
A warrant out of here?
Not San Bernardino.
All right, LA County?
Like I said, I haven't verified it yet. My dispatcher is going to verify because you were up front with me at the beginning saying like you might have a warrant, but it's not you.
Yeah.
So I still need to verify that.
I'm saying because my warrant, I took all care of my warrants in LA County. I went to court.
You can take a seat. Okay. I'll make sure you don't fall.
Okay. Yeah, because I have a bad leg too.
All right, cross your ankles for me, would you?
I ain't going nowhere.
I'm a little bit more concerned about the weed.
Oh.
Do you know how much you're allowed to transport here in California?
I wasn't transporting. I just got that yesterday.
Well, you buy it, and it has to be a certain quantity, which this is more than the legal amount.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay.
Where'd you purchase this?
Actually, you want to know where I found it?
Yeah.
I found it on the ground.
You just found this on the ground?
I swear to God, I found it on the ground.
You're the luckiest guy ever.
It was right there.
Or unluckiest.
No, yeah, unlucky. I forgot it was in there.
So you just threw it in there? How long ago was that?
Today.
Really?
Yeah, right there on the side of the road. I stopped over because there was something in my rim. And I stopped over to it and I seen it. It was laying right there in the bag.
Okay.
And I found it.
That's weird. Man.
Yeah, so.
All right. Well, we'll deal with that here in a second.
I forgot that was in there. I apologize.
Okay. Yeah, you can't transport that much amount of marijuana.
Yeah,
in the state of
I
California.
completely forgot that was in there.
Am I going to find anything else in here?
Nope.
Are you living out of your car?
No, I'm staying with Airbnb.
All right. So pull them out.
Asked him if I could search the vehicle. Gives me permission. As soon as I open it up, he's got a bag of weed. A lot of weed. He says he just found it off of Amargosa.
Perfect. Just
so
find it everywhere.
Yeah, I know. So if you could just keep an eye on him while I'm searching the vehicle.
Yeah.
That's it.
Sounds good.
They always find the guns and they always find the dope.
Yeah.
Or it's not their pants, it's not their backpack. So it looks like he's got some methamphetamine here in the center console. More than likely got some other stuff in here. So I'm gonna secure this right now. Hey David, you got some meth here in your center console. How long you been using?
Since I got out.
Why'd you start using?
Because I broke my back out there, and then they had me on pills.
In Iraq or?
Yeah, they had me on pills, and then I went to heroin.
I'm sorry, man.
And it's not something I'm proud of, but...
No, I get that. This isn't the way, though.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
I know it's not. I forgot that was... I would have told you it was in there, but...
Okay, I appreciate you. All right, well, we'll deal with this, okay? All right, we're gonna get through it.
I apologize. I didn't know that was in there. I forgot.
He definitely seems like he wants the help. He's just stuck in a rut doing this stuff out here on the streets. So I'm gonna come a break and let him loose in the street, but he's gonna have to pay for this ticket and hopefully do a program to get him off the drugs. Thanks for being cool with me, okay?
Well, thank you.
Cooperation goes a long way, all right? Appreciate that. That's kind of why this is going the way it's going for you right now, where you're not going to have to get booked into jail today, okay? But you are getting a citation for the health and safety codes, okay? Please don't miss that court date. If you miss the court date, a warrant's going to be issued.
Yeah, I know. Okay? I won't miss it.
All right.
I was with me. Thank you. Thank you.
Take care, okay,
You too.
David? I do want you to get the help, okay?
Thank you.
So I work in District 4. It's the South District of our county. We have a great team down here. All of our deputies and supervisors, even our command staff, they've just really bought into what the sheriff's office is about. We like to go out and find crime, try to stop it before it happens. And everybody here just pitches in. Whatever needs to be done, we just do it. All right, so we have a truck in front of us that just came from an intersection. I noticed that it's got both of its license plate lights out. So we're going to initiate a traffic stop on it and contact the driver, let him know about that. Hello, sir. The reason that you're being stopped tonight, your license plate lights are not working on your vehicle.
No way.
Okay, man, you got your license with you?
I gotta move my pizza.
Go for it, bud. Is that a whole suitcase?
Well, it's an old style, what you call it?
I like it, man. I like it.
Yes, sir. Y'all want a piece?
Yeah, we'll get you out of here in just a second, brother.
Yes,
your
sir.
license is going to be in there?
Yes, sir. Right here.
All right.
It's in my little wallet.
In your briefcase.
You get a response with 911 1706.
Come on out, my friend. You can just walk on back this way.
Sir. The one in?
Yeah, that one's just completely out. Let's just walk him up to the front for me. Who is that?
He's a friend of mine.
Okay, he just seems like he is super nervous in the car.
Yeah, he don't get out much. He's an older fella. He's retired.
Does he just kind of not like dealing with the police?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
I got you. See, get into any type of stuff that would get you in trouble. That's guns or drugs.
Oh no, he only drinks. Yeah, that's that. Yeah.
Is that what he's worried about? Is alcohol?
Yeah, I think
he's not even driving.
I know. Well, that's how some people get. You know.
So there is like a 0% chance that he would have put anything in your car or had anything he's not supposed to have.
I don't think so. No, just except for maybe the beer or the. No, I think the Crown. He left the Crown at the house. I don't drink.
Does he have an open beer?
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
so that makes sense that that's what he's worried about. Can I search you?
Yeah, sure.
Let me face that way for me.
Oh.
You can
You want
stay
a cigarette?
right there. You're good. Yeah.
Okay.
I assume you've probably never even been in trouble, right?
Well, I mean, a long time ago I was.
What'd you get in trouble for a long time ago?
For some stupid stuff.
I like a good story. What stupid stuff?
That stupid stuff.
That type of... Here, put your hands behind your back. So just relax.
Yeah, I'm good.
We're
I
gonna
ain't
have a
going nowhere.
conversation here in a bit, okay?
Yep.
Diaz, detain 1015 for just right now. Don't move. Do you want me to turn your truck off?
Yes.
All right.
If you don't mind. And turn the lights.
This is what was in his pocket. It's a baggie of methamphetamine. We're looking for any other contraband, any other drug-related items. How long have you been using?
Since COVID.
Really?
Yeah.
What was the catalyst for starting?
Sir?
What made you start?
Being home all the time. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that really screws a lot of people up. Yes, sir. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, I'm sorry that you have a habit. That is sincere. I
And
deal
then no
with.
one gives you no help. You ask for help, no one gives it to you. So,
I got to go back and talk to your partner. I am going to do a search of the vehicle. It's
Okay,
probably
that's
called
fine.
search because we pulled some drugs out of it, and then we'll talk from there.
okay. Can I call my wife though?
What do you want to call the wife for?
So I can let her know I got the pizza and she can come get my truck. My phone should be right there in the center. I think it fell in the center by the.
What type of phone is it?
iPhone.
Sir, I need you to stand right here. Don't say anything. I want you to just kind of put your butt down on the bumper for me.
He's got a knife up on the truck.
Do me a huge favor.
Yeah.
Will you take that?
Yep.
We're going to detain him in your car for right now.
All right.
Can we facilitate a call with his wife? Turn around for me. I'm going to search you. Separate your feet.
You can't search me.
Yes, sir. I can. I have probable cause. Separate your feet for me.
To search me?
Okay, so let me explain what's about to happen. Your partner. Stop pulling away.
I'm not pulling away.
Your partner had drugs, which means that you are going to be searched. The vehicle's going to be searched. And if there's something small, we'll deal with it. If there's something big, we'll deal with it. Oof. Oof. Alrighty. Come back here for me.
This is Road Ranger 407.
Alright, fellas, here you go.
Thanks, sir. I appreciate you.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
He unfortunately had some substance on him, and then the pastor had some substance on him as well. Do you know what that substance is?
I would imagine it's meth, and I can't even believe it. We have over 21 years clean. Not anymore.
You have those years clean together?
Yeah. 21 years.
Do you have any idea when he relapsed?
No. And I don't even...
It's got to be really hard. It's going to be very frustrating to hear that news. I'm sorry that I have to deliver it. Hopefully this is what he needs to get back on the right track and to stay clean with you. I want to release the truck to you. Are you good to drive?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I drank, but I haven't even drank today. It's weird. Like, I always drink Friday and Saturday, and for some reason,
yeah,
you know, God.
I was about to say, divine providence.
Yep.
I'm going to close this tailgate, and then you are good to go, ma'am.
What about this beer?
I'll pour it out, and I'll just throw the can in the back of the truck. What's his story? The bag that you had in your pocket, did you buy that from him?
Yeah.
How much did you buy from him?
I think there was maybe 2.5, 3.5 grams.
He had a lot more than you.
Right.
He's going to be charged differently than you.
Okay.
Obviously, you're getting a simple possession charge. Don't have a conversation with him about what I'm talking to you about.
Right.
I believe in you, man. I believe that you can change, and I believe that this will...
Like I said, this is the eye opener right here. Yeah, can I see her real quick or no?
She's pretty upset. I've got her calm. I don't want her to get more upset.
Just let her know about the bond. Okay.
You want me to tell her you love her?
Yeah, of course.
All right, buddy. Let's have a seat back in the car.
Yeah.
132 in Bush. I've got him at gunpoint. Okay, gunpoint. 132 in Bush. Covers code 3. Being sent. Unit 2514 can transmit on tag 2. 1047, 1047 can send it on 4360. Okay, we'll still send it code 3.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Stop to the ground!
We're good. We're good. I love you guys. You're sitting on a throne of lies and she's wearing a crown of deceit.
Hey! What you gonna do?
I hate drugs. You hate drugs?
Yes, sir. Bad boys. What you gonna do? Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
Cops is filmed on location with the men and women of law enforcement. All suspects are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
Been on this agency for about 4.5 years. I have a little brother that's actually going to apply for us here in about a month or two when he graduates college. And trying to, lead by example. I try to get after it out of here, stay busy. Just hoping that I can build a good reputation so that way when my little brother gets here, he's got somebody to look up to and hopefully wants to kind of carry in those footsteps.
So our detectives attempted to just conduct a traffic enforcement stop where the vehicle fled, and we received intel that the driver is possibly in possession of a pound of methamphetamine and a firearm. We're actually getting additional intel right now that the vehicle is inside of this neighborhood, and our detective's actually behind it right now, and actually just attempted to stop it right now, and it's coming right here. Hey, we got good spike. Let's go. Get the car. Okay, so we just had a successful spike strip deployment. The vehicle continued to flee, so this is the second time that vehicle's ran from us tonight. And it sounds like our CHP partners are actually staged at this outlet where the vehicle's going right now, and they actually have the vehicle. They are in pursuit right now of it.
Now traveling the wrong way, westbound towards Hampton.
He's gonna go wrong way on the freeway.
Yes. When CHP initially started pursuing that suspect vehicle, it actually entered the freeway going the wrong direction. We just received information that it actually corrected itself and is now traveling the correct direction, and CHP has actually re-engaged them in a vehicle pursuit. He's coming. He's gonna flip bill. He's right here. He's put. Stop running! Hey, stop running! Hey, get on the ground! Hey, relax. Hey, grab his right arm.
Hey, you threw something over this fence.
Hey, grab his right arm. Hey, get that fence open. He threw a gun over the fence. Hey, just relax, man. Hey, Pat, dude, you gotta. Hey, stop tensing your body, Pat. Pat, relax, dude. Yeah. Give the rest of the house. Pat, relax, man. Threw it over the fence right here. He's got it. J-Pub's got it. We're good. Pat, relax, man. Relax. It's done.
You guys grab it? We grab it right. J-Pub got it.
All right, Pat, chill out. Chill
out, Pat.
Pat, let's sit you up, big dog. Come on, man. Let me help you up. Let me sit you up, man. Okay. There we go, Pat.
Now sit up so you can breathe.
Yep. Yeah. There you go.
Sit up. Stop moving around.
So this guy tried to foot bail from our vehicle that we spiked. When he did so, he discarded a firearm over this fence, which we have now recovered. We're getting some medical started for him since he got tackled onto the ground.
I got the one.
So when he took off running, he discarded this over the fence. Looks like a privately manufactured firearm with an extended mag.
Hey, Pat.
He's got a big bag right here.
That's why he's doing that. Go ahead. Roll over for us a little bit.
Chill. Just grab it. I got it. His hands are clear.
Take it out of his pocket. Anything else? Back over.
Come on, roll back over, buddy. There you go. Breathe.
All right, pal, we're just gonna lay here until we get medical, okay? And we're gonna get you some help. Just keep talking to me, please. A lot of times when these guys run from us, it's common for them to try to ingest the methamphetamine to eliminate that extra charge. We believe that he had ingested something because he became unresponsive. Now we have medical personnel. They're gonna tend to him.
So while searching his bag, I found this. Looks like it's probably about a half pound of methamphetamine, maybe a little bit more. All packaged, different amounts for sales. He is one of our prolific drug dealers around here. So we saw him doing some drops at some other known drug dealers' houses. So we set up, we knew he'd run. He's got a long history of running from us. And as soon as he took off, I tried to light him up. He saw me, blacked out. Finley deployed the spike strips, and the little chase ensued, and this is what we found on the car.
We had a phone ping on him, so we knew where his location was at. We set up, and we had a marked unit come in and initiate a traffic enforcement stop. He ended up coming right where we had set up our spikes. We were able to deploy our spike strip in front of his car, which deflated his front left and rear left tires. But eventually, the vehicle became disabled right here, and he tried to foot bail to this yard and wasn't able to get over the fence, thankfully. So that's going to be possession of a loaded firearm with a controlled substance. So custody is going to be transported to Eden Medical Center. It's just procedure for use of force, and when someone becomes unresponsive at any point, they're going to get sent code 3 and make sure all their vitals and everything's okay. He's going to go get checked out by medical staff, and hopefully everything ends up okay with him. We spiked this car when it took off from us, and then these guys were staged on Ashland, right at the outlet of this neighborhood.
He went to a dead end. We almost got him there, but then he slipped his way through a small gap that we left, you know, couldn't seal it all.
He ended up coming down Maddox, went wrong way and tried to foot bail right here.
Yeah, almost hit our patrol vehicle two times, so we got lucky there.
Yeah, thankfully nobody else's property besides his was damaged.
Yeah, that's right.
That's why those spike strips are so useful, man. It takes the speed portion out of it, which obviously keeps us safe, you guys safe, and at the end of the day, keeps him safe, right? We appreciate you guys as always, man. You guys are always there, so it's awesome having you guys.
Anytime, brother, anytime.
I'm a Philadelphia Eagles fan. I'm a huge fan of Rocky Balboa. I love the movies, but I moved when I was 17. I was a junior in high school. My dream was to move down here, work, and then marry a Southern Belle, and I did. I love it down here. I mean, the city's awesome. The people are awesome. I met my wife here. Sometimes I miss home, but we go visit and we see family, and it's a good time. We're just getting out. These guys are just walking on the road. I saw them before, and we're just gonna get out with them now. Count out 40 copy 1080 times 2. Pink hoodie and a whiskey mic and a black hoodie.
Yeah.
Both wearing backpacks.
Howdy.
Hey, come here. Come here. What you got in the back behind you, dude? All right.
I ain't did nothing.
All right, then walk towards me.
Road, man.
Walk towards me. Take your hands out your pocket.
They are.
Talk to her.
Oh, man.
Come here. Just come here.
I've been work all day.
You guys aren't in no trouble, dude. I'm just talking to you.
Come on.
Come over here to my car. Come over here to my car.
What?
Huh?
Why?
But I just want to talk to you. You guys are walking the road.
I don't have
Walk that way.
on me.
Walk that way. Walk that way.
I just went through this the other day.
Okay, walk up to that car, dude. Walk up to that car.
I'm here.
I'm not going to tell you again.
For what, man?
Huh?
What's going on?
All right, for one, you guys have IDs.
No, I don't, but why am I even being asked?
Because when I passed you earlier in the middle of the road, both of you.
There's no way, bro.
Yeah, you were.
No, sir, I crossed the street.
Okay.
There's no way, man.
Okay. Well, what's your name?
Nah.
What's your name?
No reason for that.
Okay, we can find out here. We can find out in the jail. That's your choice.
I mean,
it's your choice, dude. What do you want to do?
I just want to continue on my walk.
Okay, so give me your name, then you can continue your walk afterwards.
All right, William.
No, you're not free to go. You're not free to go.
I'm good.
All right, dude.
Come on, man. What are you doing?
Dude.
What are you doing? God damn it!
Put your hands on your back, dude.
Ow!
Stop resisting, dude. Stop resisting. Stop resisting.
Nothing. God damn, I'm not doing nothing.
Put your hands on your back.
Hey, come on, man. What the
Ow! Dude, I'm not playing with you.
I'm not playing with you. I ain't did. God damn. This is the craziest I've ever seen. Well,
yeah,
no, I'm not okay.
You want EMS?
I didn't resist nothing.
You want EMS?
Hell yeah, I want EMS.
County, I got one. Were you trying to pull your knife out?
No, man.
Okay, well, how'd it get out of your pocket?
That's what I was trying to do, sir.
Okay.
Man, you're so out of place, man. If I'd have hit you, I'd be in trouble.
Yep, get up.
For what?
Get up.
Man, please quit jerking on me,
Okay,
dude.
you okay?
No, I'm not okay.
Okay, get up. All right, dude, what's on you? Why were you so nervous?
There's nothing on me, man.
Okay. I told you you were being detained, dude.
You're a damn lie. Hey, man, maybe he should have told me what was going on.
I tried to. I told you to walk up here. You wanted.
Come on, man.
We need to get him out. We need to get this off of him. I don't know if I'm going to cut it or what. I can't get it off.
Help me, please, sir.
49.
Help.
Stop. So, pedestrian roadway. I told him to walk up here. I went to detain him. He gave me his name and started walking away. He had a knife on him, too.
Yeah, I got a knife. I work for a living.
He also had a meth pipe on him. I don't know if he threw dope, because when he saw me, he went like this. So I don't know what he did. Ma'am, do you have anything on your person we need to be aware of?
Pipe.
Just a pipe. Where's your pipe?
No, bro, you know.
All right, take your book bag off for me. Also, I'm going to grab that.
This way. I'm not gonna take it. I'm sorry.
Okay, you good. Here, I'm going to take it off for you. How's that?
Here, I'll hold it.
All right. Here, hand that to her. Also, I'm going to grab that. Don't grab it. All right, where's that meth pipe?
Thank you.
He's all dog.
That's all you got? Anything else?
That's it.
What's in your pocket right here?
Money.
Do you mind if I get it?
Money and
Okay. Nothing else? Okay. All right.
He's got meth and weed.
Okay. Yeah, I figured.
This was wadded up in one of his bills. He just got residue there. This was in his pocket. Right side.
Right side?
Yeah.
Pants pocket?
Yeah. This, which is going to be what you want, was folded up.
Okay.
The middle, folded up in the middle, right here.
Okay.
So.
What happened to the girl?
Oh, she just had a meth pipe on her, so we let her go. But he's under arrest. He had meth on him, and he resisted arrest. And
We don't have any charges on her?
no.
Okay. You want to go talk to him?
Yeah.
Next time, roll up on me. I promise you. I will.
Are you okay?
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Get it. That's every day around here. They rather arrest somebody for walking in the road. They don't want to go get nothing bad.
You okay, dude?
It's scary as hell. I don't know.
You don't know?
Ass. Supposed to be protecting and serving. You ain't doing bro.
Gotcha. Well, do you understand your charges?
I don't even, whatever. Charge me.
I mean, do you understand
I don't even know what they are, bro.
Pedestrian in the roadway, public disorderly conduct, possession of meth, simple possession of marijuana, and resisting
How
arrest.
the hell am I getting in public and disorderly conduct?
I went to reach for him. He instantly turned towards me and tried to push me.
I mean, but he is to charge him.
The next thing I know, I saw a blue knife on his stomach.
I mean, I want all the paperwork, bro, because y'all know that illegal as hell.
I got you. Well,
He can't walk straight at me and punch me, bro. There's no way.
right. Well, that's what court's for, right?
Exactly, and I'd be happy to do it. I just need the paperwork to make sure his ass is there.
You will be provided with everything.
Appreciate it. All right. Y'all have a good night. All right.
Me too.
I hope you show.
Okay. These are his shoes. Right when I reached for him, he kind of slipped out of them, and that's when we fell on the ground. At that time, we kind of just wrestled for a minute, blew some compliance strikes, and got him detained.
So who dealt with the girl?
Master Deputy Johnson did, but I spoke to her. I just told her she was free to go. She didn't have any charges on her. He asked to put her money, or put his money with her, so I gave her the money.
I got you.
And his property, and he'll get that after he gets out.
Good work, guys. I've been on for about 7 years. I'm currently assigned to a sideshow task force in Alameda County known as Reset. The goal of Reset is to obviously shut down sideshows, suppress crime throughout Alameda County. Multiple agencies in it: San Leandro, ACSO, CHP, and Hayward.
All right, so we're in San Leandro now, near Ashland and East 14th. There's another unit getting ready to make a traffic stop for some vehicle code violation on a red BMW. So yeah, we're just gonna go assist them. 21 and 22. Yep, so the car is trying to get out. Actually went into a apartment complex. On the map, it looks like it wraps around.
Go.
We're just off of East 14th, south of Bart.
East 14th, south of Bart, red BMW taking off.
East 14th in Ashland.
East 14th in Ashland.
And the car's starting to slow down, and passenger doors open, and we're about to have a football. I'm going out to the check.
Joe, where you at? Joe! I'm having one.
Hey, where'd the female go?
Where'd she go?
She's not here.
Hey, she's right here. She's right here. Stop!
What's going on?
Don't move. Don't move.
What's going on?
Don't move. I will drop you. Do not fight me. You hear me?
Yeah.
Do not fight me.
I hear you.
Stop fighting.
Hey, where'd her bag go?
Stop.
Okay, I hear you. I hear you. What's going on?
They got the feet on the thing.
What is going on?
Anybody that can testify today, DD?
What's going on? Stop.
Stand by 714. I was just behind it. I believe it went on 880 north.
Okay, I hear you. I have the vehicle passed over northbound 880.
Negative UAV 12. That vehicle's going to be heading. It's going to be on Experience Boulevard.
Hey, go.
Hey, she got out with. Hey, she got out with a bag that she doesn't have.
Yeah. So I ran right past her. She hunkered down right here. So we need to check these bushes. Let's just get her away first.
But what is you guys trying to get me? What the did I do?
Hey, stop.
My sandal!
Okay, cool.
Stop. You guys are trying to hit me!
Stop.
You guys are hitting me!
Stop. Nobody's hitting you.
You guys are hitting me!
Hey, she jumped out of the car with a purse that she does not have.
What was her path?
So she ran through here. It's like a tote bag purse.
What color?
I think it was black.
Dark color, probably red or black.
We had that car take off out of the thing. The passenger jumped out with a purse. We got her detained, but she had that purse on her that we don't see now. So we're just trying to find that. Make sure it didn't have something in it. So when I just seen her, she came out of here like she was hiding down here.
Okay, did you check down there?
There's nothing down here, and this door is locked.
Bro, it's gonna be somewhere on this right side because I ran right past her. She started walking to us though, didn't she?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I went up there and saw you, and you're like, I don't know where she's at. So I started walking back, and you could see her coming up those steps from there. But she had no bag on, and then she tried to run through there, but Joe just grabbed her, obviously. So she tried to run right through this little area where her phone was. That's where we detained her. You're talking like...
Jojo, get one more. We'll just have two search that side starting over here, and then two search this side starting, and we'll just move across.
Yeah, because you're thinking like 15 to 20 second delay.
Yeah.
So we're just searching for that bag itself. That's more likely some type of firearm or contraband is going to be in it.
So I'll check this shit. Yes.
Yeah, so this dog is trained for any type of like gun scent article. So we're just allowing them to work the path of travel that the suspect ran and see if they hit on anything or a specific area. The good thing is when she got out the car, she ran, so she sweated, left a lot of odor, so the dog's able to pick up on that.
So look, as of right now, you're not in any trouble.
Exactly.
You're gonna get a citation for obviously running from us, but you're not gonna go to jail. The problem is when you got out of the car, you had a purse.
No, I didn't.
Okay, I watched it. So this
you watched me carry hella in my bag. I was carrying my...
You're carrying your what?
Man,
this is
my sweater. I'm here carrying hella.
This is...
I didn't even see you look at me. I'm here just... All right.
It's right there.
There we go.
What's that? Over there? Tell us it's real. Can you here?
She ended up coming out with a bag.
Okay,
dog and article search, and located a firearm inside of it.
So the canine picked up the purse that we seen her get out of the car with. Officer Fiandor just went through it. There was a loaded firearm in there. Good work, Don.
All right, how's my relative? So like I said, you're being placed under arrest for the possession of the gun, okay? Are you from this city?
I'm from everywhere.
You're from everywhere? Yeah. Okay. Your ID says San Jose, that's all?
Yeah.
Okay. All good? Do you have any questions for me? No? Okay, so we're gonna get down to the jail, get you booked, processed, do that DNA swab, and then go on from there, okay?
132 in Bush, I've got him at gunpoint. Okay, gunpoint, 132 in Bush, covers code 3. Being sent. Unit 2514 can transmit on tag 2. 1047 can send it on 4360. Okay, we'll still send it code 3.
Viewer discretion is advised.
What do you have? Are you out of your mind?
You keep who off the lot? The fiends. The fiends? Gotta hand it. There it is. Got him.
Stop the bike! Stop the bike!
Take your time to be educated and listen.
He was wielding both of these knives.
He wanted to be a ninja.
All units, respond to the NCO1.
Cops is filmed on location with the men and women of law enforcement. All suspects are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
All right, guys, we're here today for a narcotics operation. We have a couple of dealers on a specified corner within the precinct. So we have eyes in the sky with our drone. We're also watching video from the Argus camera. We all know that area, big community complaints about drug sales and narcotics use. A lot of shootings in that area. Just be mindful of crossfire and be safe. After we get a couple of buyers, we're gonna move in and we're gonna get our sellers. All right, any questions? All right, full out.
All right, clear?
Straight up, straight up, straight up. They're walking westbound on Sutter, both dealers.
All right, got him.
Check it out. Look where you gotta go.
Okay, I'm gonna head down right here.
The blue with the scooter and the male with the white shirt next to them, both dealers.
Got him visual right now.
Tara, we have eyes on him.
So he's reaching into his pocket right now, possibly to get what he needs.
Something in his waistband.
He's pulling out cash right now. Individual in the white top, black shorts is, hold on, stand by. That guy just has cash on him right now. There's no drug yet.
Got money being exchanged, just stand by though.
Exactly what they're saying is what's going on. And they're walking off right now. There was no drug exchange, it was just a money exchange.
Or you want us to follow the buyer, or you want us to follow the dealer? Jerome, let's refocus back in on Sutter and Euclid on the blue shirt dealer.
10-4.
Going back to the dealer.
The original dealer. They're actually both dealers. So I got the original deal right here on eyes. Those other two went south. Just game cat and mouse right now. Just waiting game. The dealer's right now on the scooter heading.
He always does his thing. Yeah.
He's doing his usual loops according to public safety. This is his MO. Just travels up and down this one block area. All right, he's on the sidewalk. All right, he's heading into the Cypress houses. Let him know.
Dealer heading into the Cypress houses. You guys ready? John, you got eyes?
Got him over here.
He seems to be under the cover of these trees.
So he stopped around this area, so let me see what I could find.
Just stay high enough.
Yep.
Just at wide enough angle and just wait for him to pop out.
Got him. Wait.
What corner is
he got off the scooter now. Chestnut. Now the other guy's got the scooter. So keep eyes on him. So right now what we have two dealers here. We have the main dealer in blue and the secondary dealer in white. So we're just waiting on them to split up. Big waiting game.
We got the potential buyer walking with them. They're all back together.
All right, right now we have the group of 3 right now. Now they're heading back towards the original location at Euclid and Sutter. So, see what we got after this.
We got the potential buyer, possibly heading eastbound Sutter.
Yep, got him. Hold on. Got something in his hand here. Yep, he's got some crack rock in his hand. So let's see what goes on here. Let's see if there's a cash exchange.
Got a hand-to-hand now. We got a hand-to-hand.
Yep, got a hand.
Right.
There it is. Confirm.
The buyer is going to be the male black with the cane.
Yep.
The dealer is going to be the male in the white shirt right now, so let's keep eyes with him.
Yeah. They're meeting up back at the square one again. I'm going to reposition to the right.
Yeah, let the dealer step back up.
Yep, swooping right now. All right, let's see what we got
so
here.
Our man with the cane, we're just going to keep eyes on no matter what.
Yep. All right, crack rock in his hand right here.
Yep.
In his left hand, the guy in the blue shirt.
30 PSD2.
All right, hold on. He's reaching his right hand. See what he's got. So what's going to happen here is once the dealer walks away, we'll be able to apprehend the buyer out of sight of the dealer, so we'll be able to catch the dealer later.
I got eyes with the Argus.
All right. He just got it. Buyer's got it. All right. We're going to keep eyes on the buyer.
We're on Chestnut and Belmont.
All right, buyer's in the parking lot heading north. He's heading directly towards us right now as we speak.
You guys are going to be walking right towards you, all right?
All right, we're going to get in the car.
He's going to be alone.
All right, so we got to get in the car right now because he's heading directly to our location. So we got to keep a covert spot.
When you're ready to go for the takedown.
All units, get ready to move in.
Hit the gas. So it looks like we had a hand-to-hand for narcotics exchange for U.S. currency. Description looks like it's gonna be a male black with a cane. We'll roll up together to grab him.
Where is he?
Oh, there's up there. All right, let's go. He doesn't look like a runner or a fighter, but you just never know. Ready? Stop. Hey, what's up, man? Police. Don't move. Police.
What happened?
Don't move. You understand me? Don't move.
Knock it off.
Stop it.
Relax, brother.
Relax.
You got cuffs?
Yeah, I got cuffs. Got him? Got him?
Good, yep. You anything is gonna stick me, brother?
I ain't got nothing I'm gonna stick you with. Nothing.
All right, brother.
You dropped this right here?
Yeah,
he dropped it.
Take that.
Move the car. I'll move the car real quick.
Okay.
All right, so this guy just bought drugs, bought heroin, pulled up to stop him, he dropped it on the floor, covered it right here.
Big man, you know why you're under arrest right now?
Wow.
You know what you were doing on the corner over there?
On the what?
You buying narcotics? On the corner?
On what corner?
You just down the block on Sutter, man. Listen.
I didn't buy no.
Listen, we don't tolerate that over here, all right? Got a lot of community complaints over here. You guys can't be over here buying drugs and using drugs and playing view in front of kids, all right?
All right.
Next time, just give up right away. Don't try to struggle with us.
I didn't struggle.
Especially you got a cane. What, you got any injuries on you, brother?
Yeah, I need my cane.
You have a bad leg or something? Yeah. We're gonna transfer you back now, all right? Just cooperate. We'll just try to get you out soon.
Good job on the takeout. We got it.
Copy, good. Positive on the takedown, everybody. Good work. Let's step back up and get the dealers. All right, Fi drone, you up, Tyru? Did they get the takedown?
Furnace, just about to radio up. We got it.
Copy, good. Positive on the takedown, everybody. Good work. All right, so right now we're watching the August camera on the set. This is stationary, but with the help of the drone, we were able to maintain a visual on both the dealer and the buyer, focus it in, lock it in on that buyer, and being able to get a good, successful takedown. And we're gonna step back up, have the drone set up on the dealers.
We're gonna come back now, do a battery swap. We're gonna land right now.
Copy. When you get back
That's
up,
it.
get it up in the air to Pine and Sutter. I got both dealers on the move. They separate.
All right, so we're at Pine. So when we launch again, we'll just put it back in the same spot. Good right there?
Yep. Watch that wide, or
Got it, going straight up. All right, let's get back in the car. Dealers are right around the road, so keep it nice and covert here. All right, recording's up again.
All right, Tyru, Pine and Sutter, dealer blue. If you can keep eyes on him.
North or south?
He's south on Pine from Sutter.
All right, we'll go to that one. All right, so right now we already apprehended the buyer, so we're gonna look to apprehend the dealer.
Blue's mobile. He's just spinning around Pine and Sutter.
Got him. Wait, no. There he is, got him. Scooter. All right, so right now we have one of the dealers out here. I'll move up closer to get a better shot. Good looks.
Have one grab one and the other grab the other. 5CO, whenever you're ready.
We got him. We still got him mid-block between Pine and Euclid.
Copy. So blue shirt is going to be against the bodega wall. All right, his scooter's in front of him.
There he is, I got him.
Against the scooter wall.
Looks like he keeps the drugs in a green cigarette pack and put it in his right pocket. That's good information in case if he does run, he'll throw it somewhere, so we'll know be able to find it if that's the case. We got to make sure he gets off that scooter if they apprehend him. So we got to have a couple guys on him to stop him from fleeing on the scooter. So that's the only risk we have right now.
Joe, let's refocus for that dealer with the white shirt, Sutter and Pine.
Well, look for him now.
Stand by. Sutter and Pine. White shirt.
I don't know if somebody's messing with it.
Can you get eyes on that the vehicle?
This older GMC. He's going in the trunk right now. Got him.
Yeah, he's over in the trunk right now. This is the vehicle.
I got the plate. All right, so we have another one of the dealers out here in white.
Yeah, keep him locked.
All right, so we got this guy here, right? And the other guy is just outside the picture still. He's still there. All right, cool. So we got both eyes on him. Best part is they have no clue that we're here right now.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got the dealer. We got the white SUV.
I got eyes on Pine and Sutter. He's southbound on Pine. He's in front of the bodega now. Looks like both dealers linked back up. But we got to keep the eyes.
All right, they're both next to each other on the southwest corner on Pine and Sutter.
All right, John, did he go inside the bodega or he's outside?
Both outside, next to each other.
They're both outside. They're standing right next to each other, white and blue.
Copy.
All right, so currently right now we have a few teams out. Seems like they're trying to configure, see how they're going to apprehend these guys.
Frank, can we see that?
The one on the scooter is definitely going to be a flight risk.
By red, white shirt dealer is underneath the front hood of the car.
Perfect. You got to do it now. He's underneath the hood of the car. The other guys. He got off the scooter and got to do it now. Blue shirt on the corner. There you go. They got it. They got it.
Shirt is on the corner.
All right, the apprehension team's coming in with 2 cars. They're going to be able to get these 2 individuals.
Do you want to grab white and he grabs blue?
We'll grab the car so it doesn't take off and we'll come up behind them. So we have them pretty much triangulated.
We'll cut them off on Sutter and then we'll come up behind.
Yeah. All right, so we have both subjects on the corner behind their SUV where we think they're stashing narcotics. We're going to go try to take them down simultaneously with the other car so they don't take off on us. It's going to be 2 subjects.
I'm coming up Pine Street from Blake.
All right, hold on. Radio silence. Hold on.
I'm holding.
You going? You let me know when you're getting close.
Right there, right at the corner of Pine.
All right, come on. Come hit it. Come hit it. Execute.
All right, they're coming in. Yep, here we go. All right, individuals, the cops are coming in right now to apprehend these 2 guys. They're in. They got them. They got good stuff. They got them both. That was smooth.
What's up, big man? Come on. Come out. Come out. Hands free. Hands free. Stand up.
I got it.
Get up. Stand up. Jeez, I got cuffs. Okay.
You got him?
Yeah, I got him. So, just put that on the hood of the car for now. All right. Let's hold him on the car right here. You got any more product on you, brother?
No.
No? All right. You understand what's going on, right, big man?
See, I'm under arrest.
Okay. All right. Well, you got some narcotics on you, so we're going to bring you back to that. All right?
Yeah.
Hey, we get that transport?
No, that's it.
Relax, relax.
Got a very good amount of narcotics at this time. Any other things that are sharp on you besides the razor that was in your pocket?
No.
You know why you're getting arrested right now?
No.
You don't know why you're getting arrested. There's narcotics on your person. You don't know why you're getting arrested.
Yeah.
All right, you know the deal, right? You can't be out here peddling narcotics. There's kids out here.
That's personal use.
Okay, so it's personal use. But you still shouldn't be out here using that, all right?
I ain't using it out here.
Okay.
I wasn't using it out here.
All right, but I don't want to see you back on this corner. You understand?
Got you.
All right.
You won't.
Yeah, so basically in the process of the inventory search here, tucked over here in plain view, more heroin wrapped up in a medicine bottle.
We got 2 sellers today and 1 buyer. Decent amount of narcotics in the vehicle. Hopefully the next operation we have, same thing, use a drone again. It makes it much easier. Eye in the sky. The old days we used to do mostly just spotters, but now we have all technology helping us with the drone, the phone, the Argus camera, and of course L1's driving as usual.
Thank you. Good driver right there.
Yeah, good job everybody. On to the next operation.
New York City is the center of the world. We got everything over here. Everybody wants to come here. This is the #1 tourist attraction. We got a lot of sites. We got a lot of history. We come across situations that some cops in other places won't come across in 20 years, a whole 20-year career.
All right, so we're watching on camera this guy with the white shirt, black hat. He's made multiple narcotic sales. So we're gonna go and we're gonna grab him, see what he's got on him. Hello? Yeah, I know. I'm gonna jump out on him right now. Who'd you see him pass to? The guy in the. Okay. All right, we'll stop them both.
Which one?
The guy with the hat.
Let me see.
The guy with the bucket hat. I think he just sold two.
Okay. Which one you want to grab?
I'll grab Hurley. You grab the guy with the bucket hat.
Okay. What's up, guys? What's up, brother? Give me 1 second.
Whoa.
Easy. Oh, relax.
What's going on, man?
No, I didn't do anything.
What's that?
I didn't do anything. I was just, no. I didn't do anything.
What's this?
Nothing, just with the paper.
What?
Just this. I didn't do anything. I was just, no.
What's this?
Nothing, just
bloody hand.
I didn't do anything.
What did I do? I'll explain it to you, brother. Relax.
Why are you searching me?
You're under arrest. You think it's gonna stick me, brother?
No, nothing's gonna stick you.
Hold on one second.
So it looks like we got 3 bundles of heroin so far.
Yeah.
One more. You see that crumpled up dollar? Alright, so this is all the money. Sometimes they keep more product inside the dollar bills.
Want me to turn around?
No, you're good.
What's going on here, boss? What are you doing out here?
What am I doing? I live here.
You live here?
Yeah.
But what are you doing?
What am I doing? I'm sitting there. I'm showing my man his laptop.
Alright, you understand?
He's got my laptop.
You understand you're not the only one that lives here, right?
Yeah.
Other people live on this block. So when you're out here selling drugs all day long, how do you think your neighbors feel about that?
Well, I keep the neighborhood clean.
You keep the neighborhood clean how?
Yes, I keep them off the block, and I have they come up here and they sweep and keep the garbage off the block.
You keep who off the block?
The fiends.
The fiends?
The fiends. Yeah, I don't let them get.
Brother, I just saw about 6 or 7 of them in a line.
No, they don't use on the block.
They don't use on the block.
They just buy on the block.
Yeah.
So you sell it to them and then they use it.
No, I don't sell anything. I'm saying, but they come up here and I come out here. So when I'm out here, I see them, I kick them off the block.
You kick them off the block, and they go use somewhere else, on somebody else's block.
Well, hopefully they go home.
Listen, man, we're out here. We're watching you, right? We see you. We see what you're doing. All right? So a whole line of people. So hand to hand with a whole bunch of people. We get a lot of complaints on this block especially, right? You think you're invisible? You think you're invisible out here?
I've been sick, so I haven't been out here for about a month, 2 months.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
That's not true.
I've been very sick. I am still very sick.
You may have been sick, but you've been out here every day.
No.
You've been out here every day.
No,
we've been getting all the complaints.
I've only been out here not even every day for the last maybe 2 weeks.
Yeah,
not even every day.
Like I said, you got a lot of people that live
trying
here.
I got a lot of stuff I got to take care of. Huh?
To have a nice clean block. Five and seal sorted.
All right, brother, follow me, okay? Yeah, I'll do it one more time for you.
Okay, right?
Yeah, we're on that side. All right, have a seat, brother. You know why we're here, right?
Yeah.
All right, listen, man, this block is it's dirty, all right? We get complaints all the time, like my boss was telling you, all right? And it's a big condition right now, all right? You're making it a mess here, you understand? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right? We got to stop this, bro. All right?
I can
You got any questions for me, brother? You got any questions for me?
No.
All right? All right. You know what you get charged with, right?
No.
You get charged with criminal sale of narcotics, all right?
What?
All right?
To who?
To who? To all the people I got on camera, brother. This whole area is under surveillance, you understand? All right, you have a good night.
All right, so he's got 3 bundles. He's been out here selling all day. Yeah. So if we would have caught him early, he would have had a lot more on him. So basically his excuse was...
I didn't understand that.
The excuse was he's keeping the block clean by having them do the drugs somewhere else.
But come to buy them here.
So he buys them here, and then they do the drugs somewhere else.
That's
his way of keeping the block
clean. It's very interesting logic. I don't understand. Well, listen, man. We take these down today.
I got them today.
Another one bites the dust.
Get one tomorrow.
132 in Bush. I've got him at gunpoint. Okay, gunpoint. 132 in Bush. Covers code 3. Team 10. Yeah, 2514 can transmit on tag 2. 1047, 1047 can send it in 4360. Okay, we'll still send it code 3.